Everything sucks. Everything hates me. All my opinions are wrong. Fuck you all.
And Shadow says I'm not a natural black. See, it was dead on.
I can't say that one.
What's great is I was recording for that, so...
At what point in the sentence?
The beginning of Kara doing the Fabio impression.
There you go.
Including you saying Shadow said I'm not a natural black.
But that means there's clarification that it was a Fabio impression on the tape. We're safe.
There is now. If I hadn't have said that, there wouldn't have been.
Yeah.
It probably would have been better that way anyway.
But it's still a cold open either way.
It's still a pretty cold open.
There's a solid 45 seconds where someone goes, huh?
Right.
Namely Jonathan, probably.
Probably. Right. So, I've said, I've alluded to this all day in Discord chats.
Yeah, you have.
Make sure that you're prepared, that you know everything, that you've looked over your spells, you've looked over your sheet, you know your features, you know what you're going to do.
So I don't.
Well, in fairness, I messaged this to you hours ago.
Yeah, but this is the first time I've been off the stream.
That's your problem, not mine.
Yeah. I'm also going on 4 hours of sleep, so
again,
that's also your problem.
That's
okay. Again,
problem.
I've told him if he falls asleep,
I'll kill him
during this. No, I will scream. I will have you and Kara take off your headphones and you like the recording, and I will scream loud enough that they will probably call the police.
Well, shit. Okay then. Well, anyway.
What a threat.
Moving on. So yeah, Devin, maybe while I do a little bit of a last time on, get your stuff ready and prepare your.
Look, I'm in right now.
Prepare your butt cheeks. Get ready. You know.
Oh,
right.
It's so tight right now.
Oh no.
Oh no. All right. So last time, what happened was you got through the last bits of combat leading up towards the actual Kraken's Den, the Void Kraken's Den. You kind of we had a discussion over, do we want to go and have the long rest and have some role playing stuff, or do we want to say the long rest happened and then go and actually engage in the boss fight when we returned? I don't think it was unanimous, but eventually we kind of together made the decision of, we're going to say that the long rest has happened, we're going to get ourselves ready, and then when we come back, we're just going to go straight in to the boss fight, which, is fair. Yeah. It's fair. If there was no, things that you wanted to do, then it's, it's good. You can just go straight forward. So, here we are. We are now finally in the last room of the dungeon after some time. This is the Void Kraken, one of Inannis' great generals, a being of immense power that has been twisting the psyches and creating monsters of its own.
We just come in and he's just sitting in a very large bathtub, scrubbing his back.
Giant bathrobe, reading several magazines.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so before we actually set the scene, though, I'm going to ask a very important question. Does anyone remember the intel that we were given on the Void Kraken?
He's immune to lightning damage.
Mm-hmm.
He's got several tentacles, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
More than a few.
Yeah.
He will attempt to latch onto you with them.
Mm-hmm.
Something like they have teeth on them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So even if he can't latch onto you, he can still do damage with them because of the teeth.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can remember off the top of my head.
That's good. That's most of them. I won't. There's maybe one or two that you missed, but I'm not gonna say them.
Oh,
I want you to...
he can. Can't he create? He can create the the things we've been fighting as well. Like he can
No.
create ads.
No, we didn't actually say that, but it's fine. That's more than enough. What I was worried about is that none of you were going to remember any of those, and I was just going to be like, "Good luck, guys," and then you start doing lightning attacks. But yes, it's
okay. I forgot.
That's the bulk of them.
Well, I knew you would.
That's the bulk of them. So now I'm actually going to set the scene. So we decided on our little battle formation before, and I believe this is kind of what we're kind of going for, a kind of weird H type formation. We decided to go through the left area instead of the right area. You could have come through the right area, but we went through the left area, which is a good thing. Because as you can see, if you'd have went through the right area, you would have stepped right into the cummy goo of the Void Kraken.
Yeah.
So you avoided more monster shenanigans.
We had to beg Yaxper not to go over there.
He was licking his lips and everything.
Feels so good on my skin.
He just wanted he just wanted another one. His other one's already grown up too quickly and flew the nest, so he wanted another one.
I just have to be coated in it.
Please stop.
So
You keep dragging this on and it'll never stop.
So on that note, I'm setting the scene. After a long rest, you've kind of gathered yourself together. You're made your final preparations. If you've swapped over spells, you've swapped over spells. Made sure that you have all your gear with you that you need. Make sure that you're mentally prepared to do what needs to be done. And you find that on your travel from where you were all the way up to here, while you still saw that the corpses of the monsters that you had fought were still very much there, there weren't any new ones. And as you made your way, you kind of all got this instinct, this feeling in your guts that there was a reason that no more had filled the hallways of this cavern. Almost as if the path was being made for you to come to this area. As you came through the previous room, again...
I wonder what the weird red carpet was for.
Yeah. As you came through, you noticed that, again, there was no additional ads. All those individuals that you had killed in the previous room, including that hulking behemoth, were all still there. But the feeling got even stronger. Like, when you entered the room prior to this, like, eyes were on you. And you stepped forward through the mists of one of the pathways, choosing to go for the left rather than the right. The mist engulfs you for a moment, and you get a strange out-of-body feeling, as if the mist is far longer than it's supposed to be. That what you believed was a small step from one cavernous room into another actually felt like a long walk. Even though you feel like there was only a few steps, or it looked like there was only a few steps, it felt on your feet and on you like you had went for a long, slow walk through mist that you couldn't see the end of. Eventually, however, you do get through the end of that mist, and you enter this room. Now, this is a gigantic open cavern. The ceiling is about 300, 400 feet up. It's very high. But your eyes are immediately drawn to the horrific abomination before you. Made of a strange, oily, slick substance that seems to be both liquid and solid at a moment's notice. It moves around, dripping off the air, swimming through it, like you have seen previously. On this creature seems to be 3 bulging red eyes. As soon as you have come through the mist, they are instantly drawn to you. You also be very aware that in the giant opening, there seems to be way more of those crystal formations that you have seen earlier. Almost new. Some are very, very small. Some are very big. You can tell that these are much brighter burning than the ones that you've seen before. They emit a large amount of light, whereas the other ones kind of either didn't emit any light at all or were quite dulled. These are burning bright. But what concerns you more than the signing of the crystals is that there is that strange, gooey, watery substance across the floor. And at several points, it seems to be mixing with what looks to be like seawater. What would you like to do at this point?
Turn around.
I was gonna say turn around and go the other way.
Okay,
Yeah.
actually though, is that what you do?
No.
Leave. It is what Yoxford does. No.
So, 'cause I was gonna say, maybe something would happen if you turned around. And...
All right, gang. Let's just cloud where Yoxford
How bright is it in here? I would think with all these crystals with light emanating, it'd be fairly bright,
It's
right?
very bright. It's like the ray bursts of a summer morning in this place. You can see everything.
You want to know what's funny?
What?
I switched out one of my fucking cantrips for light.
Good.
Hmm.
I'm glad. I'm glad about that.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
But yeah, what would the gang like to do? Like I said, this thing's big bulging red eyes have instantly affixed on you.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, well, I'm going to take that as
Fear.
Yeah.
actually. Then tell you what, let's all of you make me a Constitution save.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. I don't feel very constituted.
No, I'll give you the
Oh,
answer to
God.
what your Constitution save was for in a moment when I get all of your results.
That was mine, and that here's cat throws.
Wait, why do I have it on advantage?
So the 14 was yours and the 11's Cathro's, yeah?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
can
the
you...
7 is mine and the 27 as well.
Okay, so what happens with this? Hera stands defiant against the giant gooey creature. In Syrah, when this thing locks eyes on you, you feel your blood begin to stop in its veins. You feel like frozen to the spot in fear. But as that happens, you see flashes in your head. And the the flashes you see in your head are of your homeland. They are of the Red Sands. But what you see in that moment is you see several of your clan members, not your family, but several of your clan members being torn asunder by what looks to be like heavily armored hobgoblins. You feel like you're right in the middle of this battle. Kind of like you look around, and instead of being in the cave where you once were before, you're suddenly in the middle of the Red Sands in this conflict between your own clan members and hobgoblins, and the hobgoblins are winning. It is a scene of a massacre, not a battle. Amid the groups of individuals, you can make out what appears to be one of your siblings, and they're trying to rally the cause. They're trying to bring back your people. They're trying to give them the oomph that they need, the inspiration to push forward and maybe win back. And as they go to do it, you see a giant axe held by an unseen hobgoblin slam its way into the back of one of your siblings' head. And that's what you see for the moment. Devon, you, instead of seeing where you are, you much like Caitlin's character, you like in Sierra, you get a feeling of the blood in your veins just stops a moment, and
I
instead
feel like the blood in my veins stopped.
instead of seeing yourself here, you don't see yourself here, and instead you see yourself back in the forest that you were born in. And when you look at your hands, instead of seeing adult hands, you see small hands. You see the hands of a child.
Oh no!
And in the distance, you see your parents leaving you.
Mama, Dada.
In the middle of the forest, you see them leaving you behind. And it feels like the darkness of the forest is starting to become real. It seems to form shapes of scary images and seems to close in on you. And in that moment, you genuinely feel like you're a child again and you've been abandoned in the middle of the forest.
No!
I can't
That's
have
my on-the-fly small Jasper.
I can't have any story-driven moments in this campaign. Right.
Not with Devin, you can't.
So
I like to think he's just on the floor Zoidberging right now, like spinning in a circle.
for the 14, that was for Nearestine, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So you feel as if you're you do feel the strange sensation of the blood in your veins feeling like it's stopping a moment, but you kind of you do something to recenter yourself. Maybe you catch a glimpse of Hera kind of standing firm in the moment, or maybe you whatever you think Nerestine would do, you can sell that to us. But you don't get this feeling of being taken to another place. Instead, you stand resolute. You pull yourself together in that moment, and you notice that as that happens, one of the eyes that's fixated on the group kind of narrows its eyelid down as if it's displeased at what has happened. Yeah.
I would feel I'd feel like through the bit of Hera that is in me, I'd like feel their strength and their resolve, and it would help me in my own resolve and being able to focus myself and embolden myself to counteract whatever it is the Void Kraken is attempting to do to us.
Yeah, you embolden yourself, and that kind of, you feel a strange aura sensation of energy spike up around your gauntleted arm, and that connection pulls you together. I won't go too in detail of it because the characters aren't here, but suffice to say, Wilk it stands resolute with his axe, kind of dumbfounded, just standing there. Cathro does have this moment where you see him freeze up. I won't say exactly what happens to him, but he definitely freezes up. And as that happens, for the first time, you face to face. You've heard the Void Kraken speak to you in your mind a long time ago now, but in game a couple of days ago. But you hear it, but this time it's not in your mind. It's out loud. And to begin with, it sounds like it's just doing garbled sentences again of sloshing of tentacles of a language you don't understand. But then, as it continues to speak and speak and speak, suddenly the words it say start to make sense to all of you. And when I say all of you, I mean those of you that aren't enraptured in this trance. So, Devon, you're still very much in the feeling of isolation and anxiety of being left behind.
On the floor spinning around.
No, you're not on the floor spinning around. You're still standing. And in Sierra, you're in that moment as well of while your physical body here is just stood there standing still, you are very much still trapped in the middle of a battlefield, seeing a member of your family murdered by a hobgoblin, as other people that you've known to become strong warriors over the time that you've watched them grow, just being hacked down mercilessly. But for those of you still there, you hear the Void Kraken speaking to you in common. And it says,
Well, that's strange. I didn't think that any of you would be able to overcome something like that.
Well, maybe you're not as strong as you thought you were.
I don't know. Take a look at your companions and tell me if perhaps it's me that isn't strong.
Yasher's just fucking drooling out of his mouth.
yeah,
How is
yeah,
that any
I would
different
imagine.
than how you normally are?
I would imagine that
Yeah.
Yaxpa's just standing there, frozen still, and just a bit of dribble just coming down his mouth. How he had it
Out of
open.
curiosity, how'd Malcolm roll?
Malcolm was not affected by this.
That's because Malcolm's dead.
Malcolm's not dead. He's right there.
Not-
That's
right.
Alex.
Oh yeah, Alex. Yeah, they said the wrong name because Malcolm's a
Listen.
corpse somewhere.
Did Mr. Light pass their check?
Mr. Light did in fact pass his. Mr. Light is immune to Constitution saves,
Oh,
Fucking
lucky
Hoot.
them.
and Hoot is perfectly fine because Hoot is like a mad lad critted it.
That was Mr. Light's Constitution save.
No, Mr. Light is a +12, so Mr. Light's fine. Mr. Light could roll a 2 and still pass, so don't worry about Mr. Light. But yes, so the Void Kraken seems to be addressing very, very specifically, almost like you at this moment, Neristine, especially considering you've chosen to respond to it. But while that's happening, Caitlin, tell me, how would Insira react to that moment? Being caught on a battlefield, on the red sand, seeing hobgoblins cut down members of her clan. Bear in mind, you feel like you are frozen to the spot. What would Insira be doing at that moment?
And Sarah would be greatly upset by what she's seeing. But I would think she would also be trying to fight it because she knows she was just in that cave. She was just there with the rest of the Applejuice Crusaders. And she needs to get back to that.
Okay. Roll me a new wisdom save, please. No, you are struggling against the feeling, but
Get all the low rolls out now, folks.
the more you struggle, the more you forget that you were in the in a cavern with the Void Kraken and the Applejuice Crusaders, and the more you start to think that never happened, and that only this moment was happening. Devon, how would little child Yaxpa be dealing with being abandoned by his
I can't deal with
parents?
this now.
I mean, he'd probably be next to a tree, bawling his eyes out in the most animated fashion you could imagine.
Okay. Roll me.
I'm talking 3 Deku cries
Roll
on top of
me
each other.
another wisdom save, please.
Right.
There you go. Reference.
Okay, so you're caught in that moment. You're in that moment. You're a little child. You're sitting next to the tree. You're doing your real big cries. You're sad. You're scared. And then you would notice that a strange figure walks through the forest, and kneels down and sits beside you. They sit on their knees.
Ranger.
I'm just gonna put the figure here. They're not actually here, but I'm gonna put them here so that we can see what they look like. So it's a quite tall, kind of very beautiful woman, radiant in her kind of appearance and almost reflecting light. She seems to have kind of like a halo of small stars behind her head. Long flowing.
Hello there, child. Would you like some candy?
God damn it, Devin.
Long flowing white hair, and she seems to actually get down onto your level and kind of gets onto her knees and places her hands over them, sitting on them, and she turns to you and she says, it's okay, Yaxper, this is just a memory.
Who the fuck is this bitch?
Are you my aunt?
No, I'm not your aunt, Yaxper, but it's okay. This can't hurt you anymore. Remember that this happened in the past. You're not here anymore.
Huh? Oh.
I know it's scary. I know that you feel like those people left you. But really, all they did was leave a part of themselves.
Oh.
Here, take my hand. She kind of holds a hand out to you.
Okay.
And the moment you feel your hand come into contact with this woman, you suddenly feel okay. And you don't feel scared anymore. You don't feel alone. You don't feel like you've been abandoned, and you don't feel like it was your fault. You feel like that those people, they chose to did this, but really the only people they were punishing and doing it was themselves. And you gradually start to feel okay again. And as you close your little child Yaxper eyes and you open them again, you find yourself back where you were before. You find yourself back in the middle of the big cave, in the big cavern, standing with your companions, looking at the horrific creature that is the Void Kraken, and you've overcome what was gripping at your mind. And you're back.
Where's my crab?
He's right there. He's right there. He comes up to you as you say that. He just skittles up.
Did you have a flashback? Did you have a flashback too, friend?
He shakes his head.
I turn to Yak. Is like, you okay?
I think so. Do I have big hands again? Oh god, I have big hands again.
Big hands, big forehead.
What? Big foot? Oh no, I did have that before. That's right. Oh,
Right,
scared
but
me for a second.
Big belly from being pregnant.
you would notice as you look around from that it is apparent to all of you that Insira at the back is just frozen on the spot. They don't seem to be doing or saying anything as you're being watched by the Void Kraken. So do with that whatever you would.
I move over to Insira
Mm-hmm.
and I cast protection from good and evil on her.
Pop the spell for me. So protection from good and evil, holy water powered cellar. You cast a spell, so please use up a spell level. This does nothing.
Oh.
This does nothing.
Well, it will hopefully be good for when I wake up.
Seeing that it does nothing, I slap her.
Roll me a dex check. I want to see if you can hit her, or strength, whichever one's highest. Just roll me whatever one you want. I'm guessing this is a non-damaging slap. You just want to pull her out of it, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, okay. That does not meet her AC, so you try
does
to
not.
and you just miss. Embarrassingly, you miss.
I start to just shake her then to try and snap her out of it.
Okay, so yeah, you do.
And just like tell her that whatever she's going through is not real. You know it's not real. You know wherever you are at, he is making you think it's real, but it's not.
Right, so let's go back to Insira for a moment then. So Insira, I want you to play like in that moment, stuck in that in the deserts of the Red Sands, you do not remember any of the group. You do not remember your time in Gregoria. All you remember is your family, and the Red Sands and the desperate fight against Evergreen. But you find yourself in the middle of a battle against hobgoblins, and you have seen that something has stuck an axe in the back of your brother's head. What do you do?
She screams at it out in anger and tries to move.
Okay, so as you try to move, I need this image just so that I can spray it up. You try to move, and as you try to move, you find that you just can't. But you see this figure is the individual that seems to have buried a great axe into the back of your brother's head. They pull the axe out, and your brother's body goes to flop down. But before it hits the ground, this figure grabs them by the back of the neck, pulls them forward, digs their own teeth right into the neck of your brother, and pulls it back. And as a spray of blood goes across, he shouts a command to all of his hobgoblins and says, "None of the throat biters get out of here alive. We kill the clan here. We kill them now. End the bloodline." What do you do?
She'll let out an anguished cry and try to move again.
All right, roll me another wisdom check at disadvantage. Wisdom save, sorry, disadvantage. No, I'm afraid not. You try to scream, you try to move. You could scream, but you can't move. And then as your brother's body falls down to the ground, you see another member of your family, another sibling, rush up to try and get this hobgoblin. But as your brother's body drops to the floor, this hobgoblin seems to take off a large whip-like weapon from their hip and just slaps it across your another one of your siblings' face. Just the force of the end of the whip just tearing across their cheeks from one all the way through the mouth into the other. And then just as they fall back in anguish, just the great axe being held in one hand just comes back down and just buries it into the chest cavity of one of your siblings. And you realize that you're literally seeing the eradication of not only your clan, but of your siblings. And the more you look around, the more you see that more of your own siblings litter the Red Sands, litter the grounds, bloodied and dying. What, Niristine, you were trying to shake her and you feel like it is giving you no response. What are you going to do?
I grab the torch and I try and burn her with it to wake her up.
Alright.
That's a choice.
You do that. You do...
She dies.
You do 2 fire damage. So, I believe you're resistant to fire because you're a tiefling. Are you?
Yeah.
No, wait, because you're not a tiefling, are you? You're actually a half-orc.
No, I'm tiefling.
You're tiefling? Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember which one it was that you set yourself.
Yeah, I'm a tiefling, but I'm also half orc.
That's fine. So you actually only take 1 fire damage because you're infernal, but you do take 1 fire damage.
Okay.
You get the feeling that when you do that, Niristine, you get the feeling that violence and pain is not the answer to this. You get the feeling that you have to dig deep and actually use your emotions to break this.
Emotions.
Emotions.
Oh.
Emotions.
I'm
Emotions.
You're fucked.
Oh.
I throw the torch at Yaxper. I don't actually throw it at Yaxper.
You would
shit.
notice at this moment that. So that's the. Oh, Jesus. That's 5, 10, 15, 20. So it can go down to there. You notice that the Void Kraken, in a slurp of sloshy movement, moves closer.
Oh, no. Fucking wake me up!
I'm trying to if you just fucking pass a save.
Listen! I'm fucked!
So you find that violence isn't the answer to this. You feel that there needs to be some kind of way for you to pull her mentally from this, and that perhaps something of an emotional nature might be able to do that. As you're feeling that, Hera is kind of next to you, drawing one of her swords, and goes, "You might want to try and get her out of that as quickly as you can, because that thing's fucking coming closer."
I've been trying to.
Well, try something other than hitting her.
That's all I know.
No, it's not. Don't lie to me. Not right now. Niristine, for once in your fucking life, just admit that it's okay to actually like someone as a person.
Develop as a character.
I have been developing as a character. Thank you very much.
You have, and that's why this moment's happening.
Do it more.
I lean in close
Uh-huh.
and I'm like, and Sarah, we need you more than ever. We need you. What you're dealing with is not real. It is, it is the Void Kraken. He is making you feel all this pain, all this suffering. It is not real. But if you cannot snap out of it, if you will not snap out of it, we will be suffering what you think you're suffering through. We will not win this fight without you. We need you at your fullest. We need everything that you have to give us. We need you here now.
Right. Make me another wisdom save, but at advantage.
Thank God. I need all the help I can get.
If you were to say, all right, so now you're on that battlefield. You hear the voice of Niristine, and suddenly you start to remember where you actually are. You don't get pulled back to the cavern, but you hear that feeling, that person calling out to you, and you hear what's going on. And just like Yaxper did, you see the same woman appear on the battlefield as time freezes. People are in the midst of being cut down. People are in the midst of defending themselves. And it just freezes. And this woman walks her way towards you and stands right in front of you. She turns, looks at the sight that is your brother, and you can see a moment of genuine sadness on her face. And then she turns back to you and says, "What has already happened can't be undone. And I am sorry for that."
Shit's fucking real.
Yes, I am afraid. While you not being there, what you see has already come to pass.
Me the fuck out of here.
I can.
What I'm,
I
I'm
can.
gonna fucking kill that Kraken. I'm gonna kill all of Ananas's generals, and I'm gonna fucking rip Ananas to pieces!
I can get you out of here, but you need to be able to put this aside. Ananas and his generals are playing on your emotions. They are playing on your fears. And right now, they are playing on your aggression. The only way out of here isn't through anger. It's through understanding that you are not perfect. Can't win every fight. And that you are not to blame. Can you do that for me?
Stand there silently, contemplating for a while, and she'll go. And give it my best.
Let the anger go, Insira. Because the only one you're being mad at, really, is yourself. And as that thought fades from your brain, you find yourself pulled back to where you are. You find you have like a little singe on your hand from where someone may have tried to burn you. But you're pulled back. And you see where you are again. You're back in the middle of the dungeon at the very end of it, seeing the horrific Void Kraken before you.
I'd say Insira's eyes have turned a lot more demonic.
Mm-hmm.
She'll thank Nirstein. Say, let's kick this thing's ass.
Perfect timing.
Nierstein does something that they've openly rarely ever do, if ever,
Mhm.
Do you guys hear
and
that?
actually hug Insira.
Gain inspiration for that.
Insira will give her a tiny hug back, and she's like, I'll remember
Would it
to
be awkward
thank
if
you."
I joined?
If you really want to.
Yay! He comes over.
Oh, Jesus. The three of us hugging like loons.
Would it be weird to say I think it would be odd if the other two didn't also?
The moment you're all hugging, and there's like a slight, nice, happy moment as the others go in, but Hera is the one to pull it back and says, "I know you're all having a lovely time with a wee cuddle there, but the big fucking thing is still staring at us, and I think it's coming closer."
Well, let's beat it then.
Yeah. Let's fuck it up.
Now everyone roll me initiative.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll Insira's first.
Yep, so click in Sierra's token, and then...
The legacy continues.
I mean, it's not... It could have been worse.
Well, no, I'm just like, my legacy of always, like, having low rolls on initiative.
Hera's is fucking high again.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll Wilkes once.
Yeah.
Wilkes twice!
And I've done Hoots
Better.
now as well.
Better! So the 14 is for Wilk.
14 is for Wilk. Yeah, he's on there for the 14. That's great. Okay, wonderful. I will then do the Void Kraken itself now. Okay, so it rolled relatively well. So let's do this. I'm gonna go descending, and it is Hera first off the block with a big 23. So Hera sees what's coming, and she kind of takes a bit of a defensive. So 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna say she's gonna go up to there. That's about 20, because this is one of the older maps where it was slightly off. So she's gonna go to there, and she takes a very defensive stance with her weapons. You could see she's almost getting ready to dodge if something happens, and she'll say to the group, "All right, now while you're done fucking hugging, I think we need to try to come up with a plan for this thing." It is Cathro's turn. I imagine Cathro did not get involved in the group hug.
No,
No,
he's too busy
Catherine doesn't
eating
go
the
for
last
that.
of his cheese.
Yeah. Where did you find this? What is this from?
This is a battle theme from Other Side. It's a really, really good track.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it didn't
Catherine
loop, though.
will
It should have been.
Move here, and he will hold an attack should the Void Kraken move close enough to be within range.
Okay. Right, so, Niristine, it's actually your turn now.
Okay. I will go ahead and do the first attack, and I will Chilling Touch.
Okie dokie. Do your chilling touch.
Nope.
Oh yeah, definitely not. I'm afraid you go for it and it lets out a chuckle of grotesque, monstrous laughter as you failed to miss it. Any bonus actions you would like to do, or is that it?
Doesn't Chilling Touch get to be twice or no?
Only
Oh,
if
no,
there's
it's two
only if there's
targets.
someone next to him.
Yeah, they could do it
Oh,
because they
okay.
have because a Death Cleric has an ability called Reaper. They can essentially do 2 targets with a cantrip that does 1 target.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good.
Bonus action, spiritual weapon.
Yeah. I think that was whereabouts. Oh, you did
Oh.
it. But that's fine. It's fine. You use it all. There you go. Just let me make its size change so it's correct. There we go.
And that is my turn.
Wonderful. Wilk, it is your turn. So Caitlin as Wilk. Let's go. I appreciate this track as well because it's called Desperate Battle, and I feel like it works for what's going on.
It does. Unfortunately, it does.
Oh, the Void Kraken's next. I didn't realize. Dun, 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 dun. Right. What's the Wilk plan?
Wilk's going to move up.
Mm-hmm. That's about 20. That's 5, 10, 15, 20 to get to the one you were just at, yeah?
20. Yep.
Yep.
He'll go. Damn it. 20.
Yep.
Over here. And he'll hold an action.
Mm-hmm.
So if that thing comes anywhere within hitting range, he gonna hit.
He will hit it. Okay, that's fair. He's got Waldo ready to go.
Big
Nah.
boy Waldo.
Now it is the Void Kraken itself's turn. So, gonna put a line where it's gonna go. Winnie's gonna go there. Moves forward. And it is gonna attack Caffro. So you see a giant, long, grotesque, like appendage of a tentacle whip out from its body. It's not one of the tentacles that you can see. It's a whole new tentacle that whips out from its body to strike at your armored companion. So, tentacle. Does a 25 hit?
Yes, it does.
Alright. It does 15 bludgeoning to him. And the target is now grappled. I will just put a grapple mark on him. So we know that he is grappled. The target is restrained. The Kraken has 10 tentacles. 10 tentacles. Each one of them can grapple one target.
Only once, or for each one every time?
Each one can grapple one target. It is then going to attempt to bite at Caffro. Does a 13 hit? It doesn't, I don't think. Okay, so it tries to like bite down on it, and it doesn't work. However, it is enraged by this, so it just whips him around and throws him across the room. So this is one of the things that the Void Kraken can do if it's grappled you. One medium or small object held or creature grappled by the Kraken's tentacle is thrown up to 60 feet in a random direction and knocked prone. If a thrown target strikes us as a solid surface, the target takes 3 bludgeoning damage for every 10 feet it was thrown. If the target is thrown at another creature, the creature must succeed on a Dexterity 16 saving throw or take the same damage and be prone. So, up's going to be 1, right's going to be 2, down's going to be 3, left's going to be 4. I'm going to roll a d4 for everyone to see. So, it's going to be thrown 60 feet upwards. So, he gets thrown to there. Now, but he doesn't hit any objects or anything on that way, so he doesn't take any damage. And no one has to...
Okay, I wasn't sure if solid would mean the floor or not.
No. He gets whipped across the floor and slammed into the floor, essentially. But he has been moved away from everyone, and he's no longer restrained. That instantly takes away being restrained. However, he is now prone. Okay? It is now Hoot's turn. Hoot... Gonna move. He's gonna try to move away from the group a little bit. He's gonna get to that one there, and he is gonna attempt to hit this thing with an arrow. So, Hoot, where are you? He's gonna try to sharpshooter it because that hits. The second one misses. It does 15 damage. However, you notice when the arrow hits the blobbiness of the creature, instead of it being solid, at the moment the arrow impacts, it becomes liquid for a second, and it seems to seem like it does a lot less damage than you think it does.
Is it because Hoot doesn't have a magical weapon?
Yes, 110%.
Okay, because I didn't know if Hoot had a magical weapon.
Hoot does not have a magical weapon. Yaxper, though, it's your turn, big boy.
Yep. Well, somehow I have a strange feeling about the effectiveness of my my phantasm. But I also feel like I should probably go for it since I gotta hit him with the big guns.
That's up to you, buddy.
No one has hit him with anything psychic based, of course.
No one has hit him with anything psychic based at the moment.
To be fair, I don't think most of us have psychic based shit.
And he's not close enough to where he could potentially redirect this on other people, right?
I don't know.
Let me do some measurements.
Yeah, mainly Cathro, actually. So, like... Well, it also depends what square Hex considers to be the start of the
Yeah,
distance.
that's the thing.
Cathro's about 20 feet away. So Cathro is the closest individual at the moment.
I would give it a shot if you think it's worth a shot, honey.
It's that's what I'm saying. It's completely up to you.
Feet, so
So
I think I can do it from right here.
pop
We're
the
gonna trust
spell.
you, honey.
Pop the spell in the chat, and we'll work out if we can do it. Okay.
Let me just double check the range first. Yeah, it's 120 feet. Okay. All right. Fucking phantasm bullet. Here it comes.
Pop the spell,
Bang!
please.
Oh, what level do I want to do it? Yeah, level 4. Hit it with the big guns.
Yeah. Right. Can you just hold on, because it didn't put the description of what has to be done for it. So I'm just
Yeah,
gonna,
it didn't do that for some reason.
yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna just go into your sheet, and I'm gonna put it out so that it actually.
I bet if I just clicked on the thing in the back.
No. I'll do it. Don't worry, Devin. Let me. Okay. Why do you have all of your fucking spells fully open like that? I can't fucking stand
it. It helps me keep them in mind properly.
Okay. There you go.
It's a level 4.
There's a stop moving things. Stop.
I'm minimizing them so you can see better.
No, because I'm fucking cogging it so that I can put the description on, you fucking moron. Christ, I hope this fails now.
Oh
Right, so it's been re-put in so it actually fucking says, I'm glad my roll got higher damage. No, you don't get the higher damage. So
No, of course.
you tap into it and it has to make a wisdom saving throw, DC 15. Okay, or it takes, on a failed save, the target becomes frightened for the duration. At the end of each of the target's turns, before the spell ends, the target must sing a wisdom saving throw. Okay, wonderful. So let's go to the Void Kraken. It's a wisdom save. And it passes, because it got a 22. But, before spell ends... Does it say on a successful... On a successful save, the spell ends. Oh, it doesn't even take the damage. On a successful save, the spell ends. Yeah. So, you use side points. So you use however many side points is a level 4. If you don't know, I will get that information for you.
I know, it's in my bio.
Okay, I thought it was, but I wanted to make sure.
It's 14. It's 14.
Yeah, so you use those 14 side points, and it seems to have not affected it in the slightest.
Oh.
It was a good pull, Devin, but it has a +6 to wisdom.
Well, I used almost half of my pool.
It was just unfortunate that it saved. You want to move, or are you happy staying there, Devin?
I should probably move up a little and start shooting.
Well, you can't
remind
shoot,
myself.
because that was an action. So you can't
I don't mean
shoot
this
this time. Oh, okay, that's fine.
I don't mean this turn.
That's fine.
I don't get into position. Let me remind myself. The range on the gun... Where's why am I forgetting where the text is?
Psychic armament.
Oh. Yeah, okay. That's down here. 30 feet. So I need to move up quite a bit.
I will
Yeah.
say thank you, Devin. You helped me for
Yeah.
future moves.
Yeah, you now know that you've so 30 feet is like to the in any of
So
these
it wasn't
squares.
useless.
Yeah, so you now well no, it's not useless because it's probing its defenses. We now know it has
Yeah, no,
a
I said it
+6
wasn't
to wisdom.
useless.
No, I know that's what I'm saying.
So,
Okay.
is this spot good?
That spot is good. I'm just backing up what you were saying, Caitlin. I'm saying actually,
Okay.
while it didn't
I thought maybe
work, we learned something, and that's that it has a fucking big
Wisdom.
yeah, it has a big wisdom.
Which I figured was the case, sadly. He got big brain.
Big brain. He big brain, yeah.
But is he dummy thick?
I mean, look at him.
It seems like it.
Right.
I mean, we don't know about the ass. It could be flat.
Okay, so on that, Insira, it's your turn, though. What are you going to do?
All I know is I'm seeing how little that health bar's moved.
The little pip, the fucking got taken off. Yeah.
Hey, damage is damage. We've made
Damage
a little
is damage.
progress.
Damage is damage. Yeah.
I
100%.
did, yeah, but I did none.
But you
I
let me
didn't
know,
do any either.
hun. You
That's
let me
true.
know not to use like my wisdom save
Yeah.
spells. That's a
Yeah.
lot to me. That helps me out huge.
Did Cathro take that 15 damage? I don't see it on his thing.
He had.
He had the extra thing from my aid, Kari. You got to
Okay.
remember to keep that at the total.
Okay, so that it got rid of that basically. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Just so
Yeah.
I know. Just so I know. Because I
But
looked at it and I
just
was like, hold
remember,
on.
it's still at the total for that. The
Yeah.
15 doesn't go from the total.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. I
Okay,
just wanted to
making
make
sure.
sure because from my side it looked like no damage happened. I was like, hold on a second.
Yeah.
I noticed she took damage for Cathro because there wasn't a plus sign up there.
That's
anymore.
fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. As long as we're aware, I just wanted to be safe. But
Yep.
yes, in Sierra, it is 100% your turn.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so I'm looking at this creature, right?
Yes.
Thing's got like a gazillion eyes, right?
No, it's got
Ants
three.
shooting
It's
terror.
got 3 big eyes.
But I mean, like, that's more than usual, is what I meant.
Oh, yeah.
We've got more on the inside.
3 is more than the usual 2.
Yeah.
Like, does this thing
And way
like,
more on the
does this thing look like it has ears or a hearing receptacle of some
It's
sort?
heard you speak,
It has
but
heard us speak.
well, because remember it reacted to things that were said, so
Yeah,
it can hear people speak.
yeah. Don't want to do this. Let's see if I can even do this, actually. No, I can't, so that's fine. So I'll save that for later, potentially. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon
Okay.
at level 4.
Big,
Oh no.
big.
I'm hoping to get that extra damage with Spiritual Weapon, so boop.
Yep. Where is it?
Yes!
You can't drop it next to it.
Wait, what?
I don't think the spell is 60 feet in range.
Hold on.
Just caveman SpongeBob.
No, because I think I misunderstood. Hold on, let me check.
It is 60 feet.
Yeah,
Is it 60 feet? Is it
Yeah.
60 feet? Okay, so you
Yeah.
could actually get it there. So you need to drop your token there.
Okay, hold on, let me see if I can drop the token.
You should be able to.
Scary.
Yeah, there I can.
There you go. Right.
Still
So
can't move it, so you're in charge of that.
roll the damage for me though.
Okay. So it's at level 4.
If you click it, it should still. So 18 plus 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12.
Yeah. So 18 plus. So yeah. So that's 30 damage,
That's
right?
30.
Yeah. So I will take off the 30 damage.
That fucking gnat. 20.
I would like
was for
to use-
every poor roll I had.
I would like you to look at
earlier
the.
on.
I would like you to look at how much how much the number 30 does to its health bar. Now damage is still damage, and that's good, but it's still
I
only.
mean, it's a lot
I mean, that's
better than it
a
was.
decent little
It's
chunk.
a decent little chunk, yeah.
Hey, I'll take it. I'm happy.
I'm
Don't
not
ruin this-
complaining.
Yeah.
No, I mean Hex. Don't ruin
I
this
know. I'm
for me,
just saying.
fucker.
I'm just saying. Right. Okay.
Hey, it looks good. It looks good. I like it.
Are you going to
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast? Eldritch Blast.
Hey, let me check something real quick. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. One. Yes, cantrip. No,
You need to click the attack, not the spell.
that's right. I'm sorry. I
It's
hit it
alright.
from
It's
the
alright.
spell
It's alright.
area.
Yeah, it's fine. I knew exactly what you did. Don't worry. That
One.
misses.
That's fine. 2.
Wouldn't you know it? That misses as well.
That happens. Have we discovered this thing's AC yet, or no?
No, we
Not
haven't.
yet.
We know that Hoot did a 14, and that missed. But Hoot
Okay.
also did a 25. No, Hoot did a 23 and it hit. And he did a 14, but the 14 missed. And we know that a 9 missed with the chill touch. But those are very low numbers. So you would expect them to miss
Wait,
anyway.
but Yaks hit at 16, right?
No, Yaks isn't a no. That it did a wisdom
That
save
wasn't
for
good.
Yaks.
Yeah.
That's how much damage.
Oh,
it
okay.
would
I
have,
thought that
but
was a roll.
No.
Okay, because I knew someone else had hit him, but yeah, the 23.
No.
Sorry. Go on.
Right. Okay. So, is there any movement you'd like to do, or is that it?
I'll actually move one. Does it count when I move through the crab?
No.
Okay.
It does count if you move through the torch.
Yeah, because the torch is real.
I didn't go through the torch.
It counts as
5,
4
10,
times
15.
movement.
So you're at
Also-
15 out of 5.
Yeah. Also, I want to say that. I don't know, because she's resistant to fire, so never mind.
Do you want to move any more, or are you happy there?
I'm happy there. Actually, you know what? Can I say when Nierstein burned me that it actually left a scar?
Yeah, if you want to, go ahead.
I want to say that.
I'm happy to allow that. Anyway, so if
I'm
that
saying
is
no.
if that is your entire turn, it is now Hera's turn. Hera's gonna see, can Hera get? Yes, Hera can actually get up close with this thing. So she's gonna take the initiative and get as close as she can. As she gets close, and this is gonna be a little nod to Devon having completed some Danganronpa games, her eyes seem to become spirals as this takes place.
Oh no!
Oh no.
It is madness incarnate. Of course, the thing that the
Of
small
course.
guys had, they would have. Mika, no, not again. All right, so let's do. It's a wisdom save. Wisdom DC 15. She just passes.
As the reason I popped straight to that is literally as you said that, an image from Sky's feed which it says needs therapy. Please don't yell. Bullied a lot. Probably addicted to hentai. It's just a picture of Mikon.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Right on my feed at that exact
Wait,
moment.
real quick. Doesn't it say when a creature starts its turn within 10 feet?
Yeah, but
I thought
I
thought
always
Hera was a little bit more.
I always say that when they go into it for the first time of Madness Incarnate, that it triggers essentially because
Okay, that's
you're not
fine.
gonna. So it's gonna hit you. But sure enough, she got 15, so she passes. And she's gonna try to swing, and she's going to use her dreadful strikes to probe what could happen. So this is gonna attack. That misses. And she will try again. See, that hits. So it does 8 damage to it. And then she gets to do a d6 worth of psychic damage.
Wait, no!
And that does 4. However, can everyone roll me a perception check, please?
Can I?
Yes, you
I'm
can.
great at
find
these.
out.
I'm also rolling for Will.
That's mine.
That's Nerastein's, yeah? Okay, so you
And
all...
Sarah's is the 21. Oh,
You-
damn! Will and I both got.
You
And
all
here
actually
is
get...
Catbrews.
So, right, not Caffro. Well, Caffro's on the floor, so I can understand why Caffro doesn't get it. Right,
Yeah.
anyone that rolled above a 15, which actually, apart from Caffro, was everyone, notices that the moment... So, when Hera uses Dreadful Strikes, essentially a purple aura of energy goes around the green blade and strikes at things. Whenever she has used it in the past, it appears like a slight flame around the blade. When it interacts with the tentacle of this thing, you know that the tentacle recoils. Like, she's not hitting the main body, she's hitting like a tentacle that's kind of lashed out at her. It's not made an attack, but like for thematic purposes, as she's gotten closer, her tentacles
So
lashed
it
out of
doesn't
her.
like that.
And she struck it with the... She strikes once and it misses. She strikes again and it hits. and the purple flame of psychic energy, as it impacts the tentacle, seems to cause it to recoil in pain.
Okay.
Cathro, it's your turn. You're on the ground.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He'll stand up.
Step 1, off the ground.
That's half of his movement. Yeah,
But at least he can get in hitting distance now.
he can.
Yeah, if he
Mhm.
can pass Madness Incarnate.
Uh-huh.
Well, even if he doesn't pass Madness Incarnate, he's got to do another roll to see if he can hit. So there's chances.
Yeah, there's still chances.
So he will step in.
Okie
Listen, I'm trying to
dokie.
be positive for this.
Yeah, no.
I'm terrified.
Positive is what you need in a
So-
fight like this at the moment.
Wisdom save.
Yep, DC 15.
Come on, Cathro.
He's great at these.
He passes. See, he passes. He's fine.
Woo.
So he takes out the great axe and he starts to swinging.
Right, swing away.
From Cathro.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Fabio roll. That's high tier role playing when one of your fucking main hits misses.
Oh.
No, can I?
That misses as well.
Wait,
Oh
no,
my
I
God.
want to do something real quick, not in character, but out of character. Can
Okay.
I have access to Cathro's sheet? I want to try something.
Okay.
No.
You know what? I'm gonna.
I'm just watching that health bar.
I'm gonna-
Stagnate.
I'm gonna let you see it. So okay, hold on. Cathro, edit. I'll add Caitlin to
I want you.
include.
He's got a +8 to hit.
No, I want to see if it will happen even with me.
Give a roll. Go on. I'll let you do 2
'Cause I'm
rolls as Cathro. Go on, do 2 great axe rolls as Cathro. Let's see.
Nor-
Those both would have missed. Anyway.
Wait,
So,
the 16 would have missed? Oh,
16 would have
Okay,
missed.
so it's at least 17 or higher.
Yeah.
Well,
It's-
obviously higher.
It's between 17 and 23, because we know a 23 hit earlier. On that note, though, it is Nerestine's turn.
Okay.
But that man is seriously cursed.
Yeah, he is.
Because even I got, like, low rolls and shit on it.
Yeah, I told you, it's the character. It's seriously cursed. Don't know why, it just is.
I figured it was, but I'm just like, I've got to see the mathematical probability. That's like, no, you get fucked by mathematical probability.
I will do Chill Touch.
Once more.
Cathro is our Will Wheaton.
100%. Yeah! 20 does hit.
Okay.
Roll me damage, please. And that's necrotic, right? Yeah, it is. It's necrotic.
Yeah. And Blessed Strike, so that's another D8.
Got to
Do your D8 on
use
top of
this
it.
strike with fucking.
So
That
19.
19. So that does seem to do its full damage.
Just to move it up so it's in range.
Mhm.
Spiritual Weapon.
That does hit.
Level 3.
Yeah,
I think
sadly,
it's-
3 doesn't do anything for spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
You got to do it 2 levels above 2
Okay.
before it
Yeah, it
starts
has to
do
be 2
something.
levels. So it's 12.
Can you do Blessed Strike on that one too, or no?
No, you
I
can only
think
do
you
Blessed
only
Strike
do Blessed
once.
Strike once per
Once
turn.
per turn.
Once
okay.
per turn, yeah.
Makes sense.
Right. Any movement you want to do, or is that it?
Not at the moment.
Right, okay. Wilk. Your turn.
Okay. Let me do some measuring here. Okay.
It can get to one of the squares in front of it.
Oop. Let's do this wisdom roll.
Yep.
Wilk, I love you, man. Come
Wisdom
on.
save, wisdom save, wisdom save, wisdom save. No, you fail. You're maddened.
Okay. But I can still roll a d8. and
Yep.
if it lands
You
on
roll a
even-
d8. If it's an
is it-
evens, you get your turn. If it's odds, you do nothing.
Okay, so we're gonna roll a d8 for him.
Yep. So he gets his turn.
Yeah!
But he is maddened still. So.
That's fine. I will take it.
Okay.
Because he still gets to hit. So he's gonna pop his rage.
Bonus action, Rajay. Yeah.
Then we're going to roll a
D8.
d8. 8.
8.
So let's see
Check
what that
8.
is.
Yes.
You have the spells on your page.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. I just had to pop it open because it's closed when magic infuses with one weapon of your choice that you are holding until the rage ends. The weapon
Just
damage
put it in the
type
chat, but
changes
just
to force.
if you
Oh,
just
sorry.
press it and put it in the chat, it will. There you go. Yeah, so it's when his axe becomes Mjolnir. Essentially, you can throw it, but it doesn't need to be thrown because you're right in front of it. So.
Yeah.
No, it's still force damage.
Yeah, it's still force damage. Oh, look. Fuck, I'm looking at Sierra's sheet there for a second. Sorry. So he will take Waldo and hit once.
That does hit.
Yay! Does it do extra damage with force or no?
No. So he does 12 damage because he's raging. So let me take that off. You can do your second attack when I do this.
Okay. Can I say for flavor then that he actually chucked it onto like a different...
yeah. For flavor, 100% you can
For
do
flavor, since I've got 8.
That. Yeah.
Because it's not going to do anything else. That was an unfortunate roll, but that's fine.
Yeah.
That's...
Wait, I don't need the sheet open.
Then I
so
need
can
to
close
roll
it.
another.
Yeah. That a 22 oddly enough does hit. And that's
7?
yeah, 7, 8, 9 because of he's raging.
Yeah, rage, that's right. Let me see if there's anything else I can do real quick. Just strike, interruption, strike, service, okay. Let's do the just some button, okay. Sorry, I'm just going over this.
Yeah,
quick.
he's done a bonus action, he's done an action, he's moved, so I can't think of anything else he can do, sadly.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let me look at that magical slashing. You know what? I want to re-roll that.
With
Savage Attacker.
there you go. So
Yeah,
what to do? Just roll me a d12, okay? Because you nat 1
D12.
to that, so. So it
Hey,
increases
that's
by 3, so you do 3 more damage.
And I think that is now...
Yeah.
Honestly it. Yeah.
Right, so it is the Void Kraken's turn. Void Kraken's not happy, so it's going to attempt to... should I move it first? Yeah, I'm going to move it first. So it gets to move down to there. Now,
I will signal.
before
Okay,
you...
so I don't get attack of opportunity with Will, correct?
No, you do not.
Okay, I thought not.
Swiping at tentacles.
The only person that actually gets it is Cathro.
What about Hera?
But its engagement range, because of its range attack, is 20 feet. So, because
Okay.
Cathro moved more than 20 feet away from Cathro, it's fine. But because of that, so roll the damage for that for me. So 6.
Hey, it hit though!
It did hit. It did hit. That's the important part. Right.
We will take our victory there.
It is then going to attempt to attack, first and foremost, Wilk. So, Void Kraken, tentacle attack. Does a 20 hit?
It does hit.
Right, so you take 12, but that's bludgeoning.
So it's 6.
So it's 6. However, he is now grappled, but also, if you look, he is restrained. Now, restrained is stronger grapple. So I'm going to tell you what restrained does so that you know. Restrained 5e. Okay. Conditions. Best state of paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, restrained. A restrained creature speed becomes 0. and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls against that creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. The creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Another tentacle attacks Wilk.
Okay.
And it crits. Because attacks are at advantage. So that's 19. 19 and a half is 9, so he takes 9 more damage. And then
7, 8, 9.
And then it's going to attempt to bite at him with one of the mouths on its tentacles. 29 does hit. That's 14 piercing. Obviously, it's in half.
7.
So that's 7.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then Wilk's going to make a noise
Mm-hmm.
and I just say he signals for people to get it off of him.
Mm-hmm. And then,
I figured that would be in character. I figured.
Oh no, I agree. And then, I'm gonna apologize because it can do this as an extra thing.
Oh no.
It casts lightning storm at you, and the 3 bolts of lightning are going to, each of which can strike a target that can see within 150 yards. So the first bolt of lightning is going on Wilk and won't. So make me a dexterity save at disadvantage because you're restrained.
If there's any time for that Sam magic.
So he takes 3d10 damage. So I'm going to roll the 3d10. D10 3. That's 15 lightning damage.
And that's complete damage.
Yep, that's complete damage. Right? The second bolt is going to go for Niristine. Niristine, please roll me a DC 16 dexterity save.
I'm great at these.
Yeah.
You can do it.
See?
You take the full 15 damage.
I'm great at these.
Was that on your sheet or Cathro's?
Mine.
Oh, okay.
And now the third one is going to go to Insira. Insira, roll me a DC 16 dexterity save.
Come on, please.
You take 15 lightning damage.
I tried so hard to be positive there.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Wonderful. And it seems very displeased for everything that's going on. Right. It's Hoot's turn. Hoot doesn't like what's going on. Hoot gonna try to arrow. He's just gonna try the normal arrow. That hits. They both hit.
Good.
That's 8 and 12. That's 20 damage. That's actually quite good.
Hoot's a good boy.
And then it's Yak's turn. However, Yak, it's not your turn because it gets legendary actions. Because of course it gets legendary actions. And it's going to spend one of its 3 legendary actions to do
3 legendary actions?
Yeah, but most things have 3 legendary actions.
Okay.
So next round number.
To do a tentacle attack at Wilk. So at advantage, that's a 27. So that's 15, but obviously it's halved because he is raging.
So that's
5,
12.
6, 7, 7.
Oh yeah. Oof.
Yeah.
Where did I go?
Now
What's
it's
my
For
your.
the love of Johnny Appleseed, help me!
Now it's your turn, Yax.
Wait.
Remind me. God.
I want to do this because I feel like this should be something before we leave Wilk. In all honesty,
Okay.
I want to say the Void Kraken smashed some of the apples in his bag.
Oh yeah, the hold of the tentacle. As you hear the
And he's
pop.
just screaming, "My apples!"
You hear the pop of an apple. But yeah,
Since he mentioned the blood
I
rage.
figured we should have one more little dose of Wilk's
So-
love of apples before he leaves us.
So here's my thought process.
okay.
remind me before I do this though. Last time I did command, I did it. Did I get a shot after? Did I get to take a shot after I used command? Or
No, because command's an action.
Wait,
Okay.
honey, pop command in the chat.
Yeah, you can pop command in the chat and just say, "I'm not casting this. I'm just putting it in the chat."
Yeah.
Okay, I'm putting it in the chat.
Pretty sure that's a wisdom.
It is wisdom, but it's also cheap, and I can afford to use a bunch of these.
I'm pretty sure it's an action though.
It is
One action, yeah. So you
But-
don't get to shoot.
Yeah, it is an action, but for 2 points, the chance to immobilize him for a bit's pretty good.
That's true. Do what you gotta do, honey.
It's up to you.
It's a very cost-effective thing.
It is.
Because I don't want to upcast it, because upcasting is just for more targets.
Yeah.
If you think that's what's best.
I think there's a decent chance I could go 3 or 4 turns of command without it doing anything. But I think we are doing decent damage, and the chance to roll the dice and maybe make him do a little dance for a bit.
At least one shot, I think, is worth it. Let us have
Okay.
faith in this.
Hold on.
Let us have faith in
Hold
this.
on. Just know, all Hex has to do is roll a 9.
A 9. Is that the number?
Yeah.
It has a
because-
+6.
Yeah.
That means there's still a decent chance.
Yeah.
Still
it's
a
a
chance.
decent
So you're
chance.
saying there's a chance.
I'm fucking fighting every instinct. Just roll.
It's up to you.
what's
I'm
the
not
actual
making
roll on that
decisions
again?
for you. I've got to roll. If you just say you want to use it, and then I'll roll the wisdom
I want to
save.
use it.
You want to use it? All right. So
Okay,
take
go
away
ahead.
the points.
Yeah, alright.
And then I'll roll the wisdom save. Where is wisdom?
Take away the. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
2.
See, it passed.
Yeah.
Fifteen.
But
Those
it
are
was
just
so
kinda
close.
though.
It was so fucking close.
It's actually kind of close. It's
If you
close
could
enough
have-
for me to try at least once or twice
If
more.
you could have got it at disadvantage, it would have failed. But sadly,
It was very close.
I want you to know, last round, I was so fucking close to casting Bane.
you
so-
really? Oh, that sucks.
I was so close.
What's the saving throw for that?
No,
For Bane,
I don't think
Bane
it's.
is charisma.
Yeah, it's a charisma save.
Actually, that might not be bad. If
Yeah.
you want to give that a go.
But so yeah, Yaxper, you've tried to command it, and I'm afraid it's not listening to your
Ignore that.
commands.
Sorry.
It would have missed anyway, so fuck you. Right, so
No,
you've
I was
tried.
literally looking at my spells. Fuck
I
you.
know. I'm just saying. You've tried to command it. It's not listening to you.
I'll get you next time.
All right.
Gadget.
Anything you would
Gadget.
like to do? Anything else?
I can't shoot.
Mm-mm.
This distance seems. If I can command from here, potentially, maybe it's smart to just do it. It's not like there's any cover that's going to particularly help me.
Okay. Right. It would be in Sierra's move, but it's going to use its second legendary action, and it's going to tentacle Wilk at advantage.
You just want him dead.
I just feel like this is like vindictive at this point.
What does it see?
Oh,
It sees, but no. What does it see? It sees someone that has a magical weapon that's doing full damage to it.
Yeah, here's the thing. I can't blame Hex.
I
So
know.
5, 6, 7, 8. 8 damage is what you've got. And
Okay.
yeah, now it is actually your turn, in Sierra.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Can I hit the tentacle holding Wilk?
No.
It was worth a shot.
I was actually going to ask that at some point too, because I was curious.
No.
It was a valid question, I feel. mm, mm, mm.
I kind of imagine when I fail at command, it's not that I'm like, it's not that the bullet's not good enough. It's that I'm missing.
Yeah, no, you just missed. That's what it is.
How do you miss that? I'm trying.
I'm gonna take a chance here. I'm gonna cast blindness and deafness.
He's surprisingly
Are you
squishy.
trying to make it blind?
Blind, yes.
Okay. Put blindness and deafness in the chat for me a second.
Oh. Okay.
A blind.
See, I was trying to avoid con because of how big the health bar was.
It
Right.
might, but who knows? It's worth a shot.
Right,
I think,
so
I
you-
agree.
now.
You have done this. I'm going to do the con save.
Okay.
It has a 24, so it passes. And I'm going to give you... But I admire the chance, and I'm going to give you a bit of information.
Okay.
This
Well, you
creature...
already did, thankfully.
This creature does not see with its eyes.
Okay.
So if it had failed, it wouldn't have been blinded.
I'll be right back.
Thank
It's
you
also
for
got
telling me that.
+9 to
Yeah.
its con.
Yeah, like that alone was some big information.
Yeah. I kind of figured that it didn't see the way we thought it did.
I wondered that too, but I figured it was damn well worth a shot.
No, I agree.
And now this is... Can Hex, please move the big booper here.
Yeah, I will do that. Give me one
For
second.
whatever reason, it never allows me to control it. I am its master.
No, you're not.
I am a summoner.
Done.
Thank you.
Swing away.
Try this.
That does definitely hit. Roll damage.
Hey! Almost a crit again.
Low numbers.
No, because we've also got the strike thing, right?
Yep. No, you don't get that on spiritual weapon. It's on cantrips and attacks. You don't get it on
No, it
spells.
says when a creature takes damage from one of your spells or weapon attacks.
Yes.
Spiritual weapon's still a weapon.
No. You have it
I mean,
before.
it
No. You have it before Tasha's nerfed it.
Motherfucker!
Tasha's nerfed it so that it can only be used on cantrips or weapon attacks. Can no longer be used on leveled spells.
Really,
That's
I didn't
some-
know that.
That is
Yep.
some
I was
bullshit.
waiting for one of you to try it to say, afraid not.
That's very sad, but I will
It
take
is
my
saddening.
damage and be happy.
No, damage is damage, so be happy.
It is.
Right, it's Hera's turn, but it's not Hera's turn. Because the Void Kraken's going to use another use its last one for a tentacle on Wilk. And 22 hits. And that's 6 bludgeoning.
Just
Oh my
imagine
God.
Wilkes just like feeling fucking apple juice running down his leg and going, my apple.
I feel like
1, 2, 3, 4,
He's-
5.
I doubt he's gonna watch it. But I feel like if Sam wasn't already done, he would be done.
Like if this was happening to him right now, he would
yeah.
totally
Oh yeah.
Hera passes the
The
wisdom.
patience worse than.
Wait, what?
That hits. That one does not.
Oh, okay, this is for Hera.
Yeah, this is for Hera attacking. Oh, that's 12 damage. That's big damage.
Thank you, Hera, for crossing the midway point.
We love you, Hera.
And D6, 2. Well, hey, that still doubles and becomes 4.
All I'm saying is one of y'all better have a fucking... Everyone here better have a baller-ass finishing move planned.
Right, Caffro, it is your turn. Can you get that? Yeah, you can, just.
Yep.
Wisdom save, please.
Yep.
DC, you fail. Roll me a D8. Evens, you're okay. Odds, you're not. Evens, you're okay. So yeah. I need to put the thing on there to know that you are maddened, though, so that when your turns take place. Yep, go.
Okay. I'm gonna be stupid and risk it.
What are you gonna risk?
I'm gonna go for Veritans.
Go for
What
it.
are you doing, Caitlin?
You get my spells that I accidentally hit.
Oh no.
You wish that had hit. But yeah. Go for the
What do
Veritan.
you-
No, this is the
Yeah.
only time Guiding Bolt has ever hit for me.
That's a
which
big
makes it sad.
Veritan, so that's gonna be a big
Holy
damage.
shit!
That's 27 damage in one strike.
Oh,
Go, Catherine!
punch it in its squiddy face. Sweep
not
the
gonna
knee.
I'm not gonna take that risk a second time because Fabio only has one luck, and that was it.
That was it.
Was it? We should be thankful for that luck, though. We
That
thank the-
misses completely.
Listen, we got one. I think even if we die here today, we should feel some sense of
You
victory.
should feel something. Nerastine, is now your turn.
Okay. I will attempt. I'll attempt Bane.
Okay. Pop Bane in the chat. So it's a charisma save and it's DC 15. It got a 15, not an 18. It wasn't an advantage, so it passed.
So I will do spiritual weapon.
Yeah. That misses. I'm afraid I would imagine you'd have moved it to there.
Yeah, I
Right.
meant to move it.
That's okay. Right, Wilk. First and foremost, roll me a d8 to see if you get a turn. You get a turn. What are you gonna do?
So I'm grappled, right?
You are restrained, not grappled.
Okay, so I'm restrained.
Yep.
Can I still swing my arms?
Yes, but at disadvantage.
How do I? Okay, I gotta get out of the hold. How do I do that? I gotta
That's
roll it.
that's an athletics check, DC 16, but that uses your entire action.
All right.
So yeah, he gets out of the hold. He's no longer restrained, but that does use his entire action.
Thing else I can do?
We could try to move, I guess.
He ain't gonna move.
Okay. It is then the Void Kraken's turn. So I'm going to do this in very, very specific order. First things first, it's going to try to tentacle at Wilk and Won't again.
No, I just got out of there.
And it
fucker!
crits. So that's 17, but that's half, so 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 damage that he takes. He is restrained once more. Right, then it's going to move. Going to move down to here. And it takes Wilk with him because it's taken.
That'd be another sentinel attack.
Yep, Sentinel. And Hera gets one as well this time.
That's
So
a
that
miss.
misses. Let's see if Hera can hit. Hera misses as well. And then it does this. It is going to consume 2 nearby crystals to regain health. So that's 7 plus 18. So plus 7. Oh wait, no, that was wrong.
No, God, I mean, looks
No,
like-
leave it at that. Leave it
No,
at that.
that's right. I fixed it, you guys. Don't worry. All right, so
It looks so lovely
7,
there, though.
and then plus 18. So there we go. It can in fact regain health because of course it can. So it's used.
Do you want to mark those crystals off?
I didn't say the crystals get marked off. It says consume the crystal. I didn't say it can't consume it all at once. Anyway, so it is now going to do its second attack at Wilk. No. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say that the second attack would be at Hoot, I think. Yeah, because he's just... He's
All
just...
I can do is just Will just being dragged along the ground.
Mhm.
It's just a deep sigh.
Yeah.
So it's at normal.
This
so
is my life
second
now.
attack. That does hit Hoot. That does 9 bludgeoning damage to him, but he is now restrained. -9. He is now restrained. And then... it doesn't want to fling him. So it's going to try to... It's then going to use its last normal attack to bite down on Wilk. Now, Wilk is restrained, so it's going to be at advantage. So 29 definitely hits. That's 10 piercing damage, because you are raging. Wait! Yes, you are raging still, so yes.
Trust me, Will keeps getting damaged. He's raging.
And then it's going to use its Lightning Storm again. And it's going to do one at... It's going to do one at Yuxpa. So Yuxpa, make me a DC 16 Dexterity saving throw, please.
Come on.
Fear.
You fail, so you take the full damage as I'm going to roll right now. So you take 17 damage, please.
It's okay, Yak. We've got this.
You've still got... Well, you had your shields. Now your shields are gone.
I think I accidentally added 1,700 health to my pool.
I don't know how you just did that. I'm going to have to just undo this.
I don't know what I did.
Well, okay, hold on, because you have 11 shields, so your shields are now gone, okay? And then you take 6
There we go.
actual damage.
Oh, yeah, you know what? You're right.
Yes, right? Okay, second bolt's for you, Nirostine, so please roll me a dexterity saving throw. DC 16.
I'm great at these.
So you do pass, so you take half damage. So 5, 7, 8. So take 8 damage, please. And who do I want? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. So I'm going to roll a d4. Alright, let's roll a d4. So it's on you, Insira. So roll me a dexterity check. Save, sorry, DC 16 or take 17 damage.
I've got this.
You fail, so you take 17 damage, and then roll me a con... Oh, no, you don't have a... It's not concentration, so you don't need to worry about that. But you do still take the 17 damage, I'm afraid.
Okay.
It is now Hoot's turn. Hoot is going to try to get out. Acrobatics would probably be his best bet, actually. So it's a DC 16. Yeah, so he does get out. He is no longer restrained, but that takes his entire action to try and do that. Yuck, it would be your turn, but it's actually going to use its move. Most creatures can move an attack as legendary actions. So it has decided to move as its legendary action.
And it just consumes Wilk.
Wait,
Yeah.
I thought it used all of its legendary actions, didn't it?
It regains it back at its turn, Caitlin.
All 3?
Yeah.
Caleb, have you not faced anything with legendary actions?
No, this is literally my first time.
We have had legendary action creatures, haven't we? Alright, anyway, so...
No,
but
we haven't.
now, Yuxpa, it is actually your turn.
What's the max distance I can run back to and cast command at?
Well, what's the max distance of... Okay, right.
Command is like...
Are we sure we want to try command again? We know this thing has a +6.
One more time.
Okay, alright, just saying.
I would.
See, you're saying that, which makes me think legendary action, I remove command.
No, I can't remove a spell. Legendary actions are just tentacle attack and move. So it can do a tentacle attack or a bite attack for a single action.
Command is 60.
So are you going to try to command again, or...?
So I maybe could get back to like here.
Yeah, you can get back to there. You can get back to there. So I'll just
here-ish.
that 8.
One more time.
Try. All right, pop command, and I'll roll the
dice. Roll the dice.
And it is a wisdom save. It's fine.
No.
Yeah, I do think that needs...
I'll get you next time, Gadget.
You really won't if you keep doing that.
Honey, I think
really
that
won't.
I think that's
I
it
won't
for
get them
command.
next time,
We've
Gadgets.
tried it 2 times. I
I
think
won't
that's
get them
enough.
next time, Gadget.
Right.
Because like Wilk's out of commission, dude.
It would be in Sierra's turn, but he's going to use one of his legendary actions to attack Nerastine with a tentacle. Does a 17 hit you, Nerastine?
Yep.
Take 14 bludgeoning. You are now restrained.
If only we had someone who heals.
And I'm getting to it.
There you go. You are
Ain't
now
my turn
restrained.
yet.
In Sierra, though, it sure enough is your turn.
Now it is.
Sure enough.
This. Let me think about this real quick.
Remember, it has 10 tentacles, so it can hypothetically restrain every one of you.
Oh, I know. Nerastine, what's your health at?
37.
Is that half or?
Yeah, actually. I'm exactly half.
Oh, okay. So you can't get anything if I used that. Okay. Only Wilk would be able to. Sorry, let me just decide the best thing here, Hex.
Yeah. No. Take your time. I'd rather you take your time and think about things, and maybe take a moment and think. What information? Let's while you think about that, I'm gonna fill the air a little. Let's take a moment and think about what we learned. So, we know that it has a very long reach with its attacks. We knew that before because Silver Feyblade actually told us that it had a long reach. We know that it's got a lot of big pluses. It's got a big plus in wisdom, big plus in con, reasonably big plus in charisma as well. So saves, they're not probably going to be your best. What else have we learned?
It does not like psychic damage.
It doesn't like psychic damage.
So I'm begging you, Devin, on your next turn, psychic thing this ass.
He's just
Psychic
over there
things
twiddling
can
his
be a
thumbs
little
off listening to
overrated.
you.
Psychic things are overrated if you really think about it.
They really are.
Yeah. It's not like I just built an entire kit around them. But you know what? That just means it's time to make a new kit.
That means it's time to make a new character.
Not funny, fucker.
Kinda is.
It's too bad I wasn't close enough to get a little bit extra damage off the shield pop.
Yeah, it's too bad there was like. Well, I mean, it's bad, but it was good because none of your friendly units were around, so you couldn't do damage to them. But you also couldn't do damage to it, which kind of sucks,
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna. Let me read something real quick. Sorry. I was making sure I understood it. I know there was a thing that said. Okay. That's it. Well, that's not gonna work.
You may have noticed that I ramped it up a little at a point because it started being like I'm not fucking around with you anymore.
That's mean.
Yeah.
She's got a mass healing word.
Okay, pop it in the chat. So, as you call out words of radiant, so up to 6 figures of your choice. So you want Wilk and Won't. Who else?
I want Wilk and Won't. I want Hoot. I want Nerastine. It can't hit me, can it?
Not yet.
And I want Yaxper too.
Okay, so
I think that's
roll.
literally everyone that is hurt.
So roll 1d4 and add your ability modifier and such. So such and so forth. And do your math. So
Yeah, hold on. 1d4
that's 2.
plus my ability modifier is
5? Plus 5 for wisdom, I believe.
yeah, plus 5 for wisdom.
So that's
Wait,
7.
no, plus 4 for wisdom. I'm sorry.
Okay, so plus 4 for wisdom. So 4, 5, 6. So it's 6 so far.
That's a level 3 spell, by the way. Sorry, let me mark that off real quick while I'm thinking of it. Thank you. Then there's life domain bullshit. So 2 extra, so that's you said it was 7?
4, no, it's 6 because you had a plus 4 and 2.
Yeah, 6.
That's 6.
So 8 plus 3, not 8. I'm sorry. 2 plus 3, so extra 5.
So 6 plus 5 is 11.
Yep, so everybody gets back 11 health points, and I get...
You should be able to target yourself. Because you can see yourself.
After 6 creatures you can see. It doesn't specifically state not you.
Oh, okay, so I can get it too?
Yeah, it doesn't state in the
I mean, all you have
spell,
to do is look down and you can see yourself.
and
Oh, I
it
figured
doesn't state in the spell that it can't, that you can't do yourself.
So that's 11 plus 13 plus... So 16 for me,
Because of all your
and
shenanigans.
11 for everybody else.
Yeah, so you have control of Wilk and Won't, so add 11. I have control of Hoot, so I'll add 11 back to Hoot.
I have control of Devin. I will take 11 away.
Perfect. Good, good, good.
So what was added?
You're not getting any. Don't worry about it.
No, I
Yay.
said you're getting some.
You get, but you only, because of your health, Devin, you can only get up to your max health. So take 6 health, please.
I mean that's still good.
No, I know.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. Because it won't won't redo your shields, is what I'm just trying to say.
Well, yeah.
And then... Okay, and you know what? Then I'm gonna try something.
Okay.
I'm gonna try Sacred Flame.
Okay. Try Sacred Flame. That's a dexterity. And it doesn't. It got a 6 because it was not an advantage. So it takes 5 damage.
And it's not. It doesn't have anything to its sticks, so that's something we've learned.
Anyone
why
have
I kinda did
fireball? No one. Okay.
Hey, don't make me sad. Plus it increases by 1d8.
Yep,
when I
so
reach
roll-
5th level, so it's 2d8. So
It rolled
Oh,
two. It
it-
rolled
it-
2d8. You just
I
rolled
just
shit.
got a fucking 1.
Yeah, you just rolled dog shit.
Damage is damage, and I'm going to cry now.
Okay. It is. It would be Hera's turn, but it's not because it's going to use its last legendary action to actually try to hit Hera.
I'm
So
gonna say real quick. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go to the restroom.
okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay, no problem. 20 does hit her. That's 13 bludgeoning, and she is now restrained. I'm gonna do restrain. Let's see if she can actually have her turn. No, she cannot, so she stays in the restrain. Cathro, it's your turn.
Okay. And move here.
So now roll wisdom save. It does pass? Yeah, because it was a 15, wasn't it? Yeah, so it passes.
Yeah.
So not maddened, so I'll take the little maddened token off it. And it's it, so do it.
Once again, we will go against Fabio Fate and risk Veritans.
Go for it. Misses. Misses.
I'm back.
Don't worry, you just missed Fabio missing yes again. Good to know that. Good to know that the spirit of him's still here.
Yeah.
Nirastine, it's your actual turn, but just bear in mind you're restrained.
I'm restrained, but if I were to cast Inflict Wounds, would that still be at disadvantage?
No, yeah. So, what is it? Pop Inflict Wounds, like the actual description of it, not the attack. Pop it in the chat. Make a melee spell attack. It is still a melee attack. It's just a melee spell attack, so it would be still at disadvantage.
But that means any of your other non-melee spells would be fine.
No.
Okay, I was just thinking because
Oh.
all I'd have to do is just, if he's holding me, then I just have to touch him.
So I'll read it again. Restrained. Attack rolls against the creature that's restrained is at advantage, and creatures' attack rolls have disadvantage. It doesn't say it doesn't say melee. It doesn't say range. It doesn't say spell. It just says attack rolls. So if you're
So
restrained,
just do a regular spell, yeah.
no, if you do any attack rolls, including a spell attack, it's at disadvantage.
Oh.
Because it says attack rolls. So anything that's an attack that requires a roll is at disadvantage.
Well, no, I meant like it usually like just a spell that requires a save.
Yeah, you could do that, but we know that it has big saves.
Yeah.
It does, except in Dex.
So if you have something that does dex, you could try and poke at that.
I don't know if I actually have anything that has Dex.
Feel free to look around.
That's wisdom.
I don't think you do either, but
I
yeah,
don't
just
think
take
I
some
do
moment.
either. That's con. That's not gonna work.
Can you see why I said this is gonna be a big boy?
Yeah, we knew.
I know,
Yeah.
just saying.
We didn't know. Guys, I'm starting to think this guy's kind of tough.
Fuck it.
Oh, we're hitting the fuck it button. Fairy
Fire.
fire. Each object. Yeah, 20 foot cube. So where are you gonna cube this? Where are you gonna?
Right on top of him.
So let's see.
To where it'll cover as much of his space as possible.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna just draw the cube, and then I'm just gonna put a cube, and then I'm gonna draw it. So 40.
Yeah, why is it doing the points now?
Because of the way the map is.
Oh, okay.
45. So about 60's about there. Right, so let me just draw a cube on top of that, and then I'll move it. So draw shape. Do 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 do. Right, and then you really. Oh no, don't want to. There we go. So you really want it kind of be like there, don't you?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Wonderful. And it needs to make a deck save. DC 15. Right. Let's do this. Void Kraken.
Come on, big boy, fail.
It crits.
Fuck.
God damn it!
Even with no.
Yeah. It just
That was
crits.
just a natural fucking 20.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Honestly, at this point, Kara, you either fight against it or... Well, no, you used your action.
Yeah, you used your
So-
action, so you can't actually try to get
So,
out.
you know what? Try
But
to fucking...
I can still use spiritual weapon, and
Yeah,
that's
You
not
can
affected.
do. You can use spiritual weapon.
So at least it isn't affected.
Yeah. So, and that just does hit. Just hit.
Okay, so we do know for a fact it is 17.
17.
Yeah, you do. That's 11 plus your
That's
D8.
damage.
Oh no, you can't do it because it's... Yeah, I forgot. You
No.
can't. Yeah, my bad, my bad.
Yeah.
See, even I'm used to it. So, right. It is Wilk and Won't's turn. Roll me the D8 to see if you even get a turn.
Please. Have mercy on Wilk. Thank you.
Like a 50-50, so you know.
I know, but like he's getting fucked.
He is.
You know what?
Yeah, so he gets a turn, but he is restrained.
Out of curiosity,
Mhm.
can you get double advantage on someone?
No, not at all.
Good. You know what? Fucking reckless attack.
So that means that your attack's not at disadvantage now, it's just normal.
Yeah, it's just regular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One.
That misses. Well, that's not... yeah, that misses.
Yeah, because it's at regular.
Yeah.
So he'll make his next attack.
Go for it.
2.
That misses.
What?
Right, it's the Void Kraken's turn.
Or wherever he is, I can't find him.
And it's going to first launch an attack at Hoot. Let me just remind myself of his AC. Okay, cool. And then Void Kraken's gonna go for Hoot with his first attack. That misses, so he's gonna use another attack on him. That hits. And that's a big one. That's 18 bludgeoning. 18. And that means that he is restrained. He's then gonna move 20 feet. And it carries those of you who are restrained with it.
Sentinel attack.
No, because you're not out of 20. Because it's attack range, which is 20 feet, so it won't work.
I thought it was out of
No,
Cathro's attack range.
no, it's out of its attack range.
It's out of its retract range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hold on, let me just whack myself. So I've done 2 attacks already. It's moved, so it's got 1 more attack. So it's going to do its last normal attack at you, Insira.
All right.
All right. So Void Kraken. Did the 21 hit you?
It does.
Right. So that's 13, and you are now grappled and restrained. So you've taken your damage, and now, because it's pissed off, gonna do its lightning storm. Right, so I'm gonna roll a d4 to decide this. So, Nirostine, first one's on you. Roll me a dex save at disadvantage, DC 16.
Come on,
I'm
Carl.
terrible at these.
Fucking nat 20 them. Come on.
At a disadvantage, you expect me to roll 2 nat 20s?
Let me dream.
Oh, damage is big as well.
Yeah.
So you take 25 damage.
Shit.
The next one is gonna be... just making a decision based on the dice. That one's gonna be at Hera. So Hera at disadvantage, dexterity. Oh, she nat
So-
ones.
So 5 of us are restrained.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be on you, buddy.
Right. Right, and I'm gonna do it.
Great!
The next one goes on Wilk and Won't. So Wilk and Won't, make me a DC, or you're gonna get knocked the fuck out.
Come on. And it's at disadvantage, right?
Yep. This is. Oh yeah, you are not the fuck out. Because it did 20,
25.
25, so you're knocked the fuck out. Hoot's turn. Hoot's gonna try to break free. So he's gonna go acrobatics. And yeah, he does. And then he's gonna try to use all of his speed to try and get... Oh, no, wait, he would have had to do a wisdom save first. My bad. Because he is in... He passes, that's fine. He's then gonna try to just fucking leg it, is what he's gonna do. He's gonna go all the way down to there. He can't attack, but he's fucking running away is what he's doing. Yaxpa!
Good luck on your travels, guys.
Yaxpa, it's your turn.
Okay. Disengage and run. No.
You don't need to disengage. You're more than 20 feet away.
Yeah. So I'm gonna move up just a little bit until I'm about 30 feet, and then I am going to. Sorry.
Yeah, I said yeah. That's enough for him.
Okay. I am going to Mind Thrust, and then I'm going to follow it with just a regular shot because it's a bonus action.
Yes, so put Mind Thrust in the chat first and foremost.
Hell yeah.
So Mind Thrust. Intelligence saving throw. And it does 7 damage. Right, let me do the intelligence saving throw. Intelligence. It passes. So it still takes half damage.
Yeah, it still does.
Which would actually be then doubled, so it still takes the 7 damage.
Do you still feel you should have increased this?
So
Damn.
I'm gonna take a moment.
Increase what?
I'm gonna take a moment and pause. What I was trying to say, and this is why, especially in boss fights, you guys need to be listening, and I think Kara definitely got it. This thing, so we have immunities in D&D, meaning it takes half damage. There is also the opposite side to that equation, and that's vulnerabilities, meaning it takes double damage. I was trying to show you that when Hera hit it with distract,
it's psychic.
Yeah, it's vulnerable to psychic damage. So any psychic damage you do will be doubled.
Yeah, that's why I told Yaxper to go psychic.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
So yeah, so now time for gun,
which is also psychic.
Yes,
Good fucking hit.
That does hit.
Yes,
Roll damage.
It hits.
So that's actually 24 damage now.
Thank you, Yak. You're a hero. Come on, just hit it more.
Now, bang! It would be in Sira's turn, but it's going to use one of its legendary actions. And it's going to use a legendary action to... It's going to try and grab... it's going to try to hit Cathro.
Uh-oh.
No, come on.
Does a 17 get his AC? I don't think it does. Does it?
Probably. It does.
Okay. So he takes 13 bludgeoning.
Jesus.
And he is now restrained.
So that's Hera restrained, Wilkin Walt restrained and down, Nearestine restrained, me and restrained. Literally the only one who isn't is Hoot.
Is Yaxpa. Yes, is Hoot broke out and flew away, and Yaxpa. Right, in Sirod, it is actually your turn now, but you are restrained. I don't think you're within 10 feet. No, you're beyond 10 feet, so you don't need to worry about doing Madness Incarnate.
Okay. She's going to... Let me measure some shit here, because measuring is important. Damn. Damn it, I'm Wilkin Won't shoot again. Fuck me. She's going to... she's gonna do Mass Healing Word again.
Okay, pop it in the chat.
That's a good idea.
We worked that out before that everyone gets 11 if you're doing it at level 3. So, who are you giving this to?
Well, no, I gotta roll the d4 again.
Oh, yes, yeah, sorry. and you got a 2 before, and that was what made it 11. So
It's
hey,
the
look
same
at that. It's the exact
Wait.
same. So
It was
who's
worth a shot.
no,
I
it was 100%. It was 100%. It was. So
I got it.
who's
and I
getting
got
off?
a
Good.
16. Yeah. So I'm giving it to Wilk and Walt. I'm giving it to me. I'm giving it to Niristine. Can I hit Hera?
let's have a look. No, you
Okay,
can't.
yeah. So I can't hit Hera. I can hit Hoot though, so I'll give it to Hoot.
Can't hit Cathro either.
So
Yeah,
Hoot
no.
gets 11 back.
I'll put 16 back for me. 3,
That's your bonus action.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that's 16.
You can give it
Yeah.
all to me.
I can't. This isn't my channel
I
divinity.
know that.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
take
that's
your
smart
11s.
Yep, and then I'm going to, as an action, Sacred Flame.
Okay, so I'll roll the dex save again. That's actually quite a good number as well. So let's roll the dexterity. And it does fail, so it takes the full 13 damage.
Thank you!
Right. It would be Hera's turn, but guess what? It's gonna use it's gonna use a legendary action on you, Insira. It's going to tentacle attack you, and it's at advantage because you're restrained. That's 27. So please take 14 bludgeoning damage.
That's fine. We'll do this. Come on.
Hera's gonna see if she can get out.
11, 12,
DC 15. Yes, she does get out. And then she's gonna move, so
Yeah, and Siri's just gonna yell at her, Hera, move!
she's going to. She's gonna move. She's gonna move over to about there. To try and get away from it. But also try to get close to Yuck. Right. Would be Cathro's turn. It's not Cathro's turn. It's gonna use its second legendary action. Gonna use its second legendary action on you, Insira, because you haven't taken enough damage yet. I'm a screenshot that.
I said.
Please take 18 plus 6. That's 24 damage, please.
Hope you got more of those heal spells.
It knows that you're healing
11,
them,
12,
so it's trying to get you out of the
14,
picture.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I've noticed.
What? Do you not just do minus 24?
Yeah, do you not just do minus 24 on it?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I do.
Like when you click on your character and it brings up the bubbles, do you not just do minus 24 on your health
I
bubble?
feel like I've said this to you before.
Oh, you probably have. I probably just forgot.
Right, it is Cathro's turn now, though. So, Cathro, please do go.
He's restrained though, right?
He is restrained.
And that's athletics.
You can do athletics or acrobatics.
Is that normal or disadvantage
Normal.
or what?
No, that's normal.
Normal, yeah.
DC's 15 to get out. He
Nope.
doesn't get out, so he's stuck in there. Right,
Okay.
would be Neristine's turn, but it's not Neristine's turn. I wonder who is going to attack. Oh, it's you, Insira. Take 14 bludgeoning damage, please.
Oh.
Alright.
Right, now, Neristine, it's your turn. Please roll me a d8 to see if you are mad. You are still you spend your turn doing nothing, I'm afraid.
Yay!
No.
Wilk and won't. It's your turn. Roll me a d8 to see if you're mad. Yeah, you're mad. Hey, it's the Void Kraken's turn again, you guys.
Oh.
Attack number 1 is gonna go at Cathro. A 17 hits.
Corey Weston covered.
That's 9 damage. Second attack's gonna go at Wilk and won't. when it loads. There we go, 21. That's 16 damage. It's halved, so it's 5, 6, 7, 8. Because he's raging still. And then... who do I want to attack for the third one? There's 3 people that I'm considering. So let's do... we'll do a d4. Hey, welcome won't. So, boop. And unconscious.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Right. Cathro, make me a...
really have to make this very difficult?
Cathro, make me a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage. It's an analysis general. Of course I'm going to make it fucking difficult.
Well, no, you said in the middle of this you made it even harder.
Yeah, because it was starting to get... yeah, because it wasn't happy. Right, so he does pass.
Now
So
this is not happening.
That's half of that. So 5, 6, 7? 7, right?
Yep.
So he takes 7 lightning damage. And then the next one is at Yaxper. Yaxper, roll me dexterity. Not at disadvantage, just a normal dexterity, please.
Come on.
Okay.
You fail, so take 14 damage.
That's fine. It's just 14.
I'm waiting to see that damage go. Okay? And then it's going to do it again at you, Yaxper. Roll me another dexterity save. It doesn't say it has to be different creatures. So take me another 14 damage, please, Devon.
It's fine. It's all fine.
Right. It would be Hoot's turn, but it's using a legendary action.
Oh.
And his legendary action is it's going to move towards Devon.
Oh god, all the slimy gooness on me.
Yep.
As it
It's
just
like-
smothers me.
It's just like, I've experienced 2 bad touch gods and now this thing.
Hoot
Fucking hell.
hits once.
This is where it ends.
-3. And then it would be your turn, Yaxper. But guess what he's going to do? He's going to legendary action you. Does a 28 hit you, Devon?
God damn it.
Yeah.
Take 12 bludgeoning damage, and you are now restrained, my dear boy.
Oh. I can't do any of my moves now.
Well, so it's your turn now. So now, what you need to do is roll me a d8 to see if you're maddened.
Okay. Just a regular D. Oh, no, don't close roll 20.
Please don't close roll 20.
You don't get a turn.
Oh.
It's Syrah.
And that, my friends, was the moment the party wipe became
God
clear.
damn it.
It's Syrah. It would be your turn, but he's taking a tentacle swipe at Yaxper. Does a 17 hit you, Yaxper? Yes, it does.
Pretty
And
sure.
Take 10 bludgeoning
It
damage.
needs-
Yeah, so that it does hit you. So
Alright,
take
alright.
10 bludgeoning damage.
It goes way above, yeah. Okay.
And Syrah, it's your turn. It's coming down to the wire, you
D8.
guys.
No, I've already
No,
rolled
no,
my
it's done.
D8.
We've lost.
Oh, you rolled your d8. My bad. All right, so it's Hera's
Yeah.
turn. All right.
Come on, Hera, you've got the psychic shit.
Right. She's gonna go up. She's gonna let's take a moment and breathe, and let's hope
Was that
that our
31
wisdom
and 31 advantage or disadvantage?
Sorry, what?
Was the 31 and 31 advantage or disadvantage?
What 31 and 31? I don't know what one you're
The
talking
one
about.
I got fucked by.
Yeah, the one Tara wants to know.
Oh, that was at disadvantage. No, that was at advantage. I was at advantage.
Yeah, that was advantage.
What?
Yeah, the 31 and 31 attack. That was
This
at
was the
advantage.
one I got fucked by. Double
because
crit.
she was restrained. Oh no, she's maddened.
Damn it.
But can she pull it back? Yes, she can.
Thank fuck.
Christ. So 2 attacks. That shouldn't be at disadvantage, but a 22 hits anyway. So that's 11 damage. And then she's going to do it again. She's going to try and do a strike now. And that does hit. So that's another 9 damage. And then she's going to do her d6. And that's doubled.
Yeah.
And that's 12 damage.
Could you move? Oh, not Malcolm. Alexander and Seymour.
Yeah, the Alexander's token is there, so I can't actually see what the hell. Yeah, okay.
Oh, come on.
Right.
So close.
Would be Cathro's turn, but it's going to use its last legendary action. And it's going to do it at Insira.
Of course.
Well,
Is our healer going down?
It's been going back and forth between Yaxper and you, because it sees one of you as a healer, and it knows one of you does psychic damage, so...
Like, I'm not blaming it. Let's just see it.
No, I know, I just like explaining it, so it's going to do this at advantage on you. I hope it gets a double 1 now. I hope it gets a double 1. No. Right, take 16 bludgeoning damage.
I am barely still
Yeah,
up.
you are barely still up. Right, Cathro, it's your turn. Roll me that d8 to see if you get a turn.
Nope.
You don't
my
get a
God.
turn. Nirostine, it's your turn. Roll me that d8 to see if you get a turn.
Yep.
Yes, you do.
God!
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Down to the
Wait.
fucking wire, boys and
Cara,
girls.
what healing spells do you have?
None.
I traded them all in.
She might have. I don't know.
I don't have mass healing word. I can tell you that right now.
What do you
Oh,
have,
I did not mean to
though?
hit that one.
That's fine. That's fine. I didn't think you did.
But yeah, what do you have?
I literally only have cure wounds,
Which is a
aid,
touch.
and death ward.
I think 2 of those are touch spells.
No, hold on. Hold on. That's Spoken Once page. Hold on. Hold on.
I gotta
Cara.
hold on
Hold
a
on.
second. Hold on a second. So I am going to. I'm not gonna be able to heal. Well, actually, I can. I can't do a bonus action spell and a spell.
No.
I did not think so.
You could do a bonus action spell and a cantrip. Because you can't cast 2 spells.
You thinking, Cara? Because here's the thing. That thing is getting close to dying.
It's getting close to dying,
Yeah.
but one of you's knocked out, and Sierra's close to getting knocked out.
Yeah.
You're all, like, not too far away from actually getting knocked the fuck out.
There's literally nothing I can do beneficial for anyone.
All right. Then do what you can to take this fucker out.
Its health is so low, you guys. It's so low. I'm looking at the
Yeah,
number. It's
Look
so
at
low.
ours!
Okay,
Looking at yours makes me happy, Caitlin.
Fuck you.
Oh, what are we doing?
where was that again?
Is that a misty step I'm sensing?
Yep.
I thought that's what you were gonna do.
So I'm Misty stepping out of his
Yep.
grasp.
100%.
God.
You now lose the restrain. You're no longer restrained. That's your spell, though.
Yeah, that's my spell.
Got the spiritual weapon for bonus.
No, that's my bonus.
Misty
Oh,
step is a
spe-
bonus action.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Get rid of the
So you
fairy
can
form.
do like an action cantrip or something.
yeah.
Yep.
Uh,
The music is really hitting the point right now.
Yeah, we've noticed.
Desperate battle.
No, definitely don't want to do that. I'll stick
Throw
with
some
chill
knives in his
touch.
fucking head.
Chill touch this motherfucker, do it.
On.
That hits, roll damage. 7.
Hey!
Oh, hold on,
And
hold
Kara's
on.
a cantrip.
Kara.
Yes, I know. That's why I
Ka-
rolled.
Close.
Kara. How you gonna do
Yes.
this?
Disengage.
The chill, the blessed strike is what did it. If you hadn't rolled
So-
blessed strike on it, it wouldn't have been killed.
So
This is very
the,
awkward. It's not cut entirely.
the icy cold hand
Mhm.
shoots through it, followed by the beam of necrotic energy past it, piercing through what we can only assume is its head, leaving just a giant hole behind.
Right. Wilkenwote is unconscious, so he doesn't add to this. Who springs up at the moment and sees that this thing is going down and immediately just lets loose a volley of as many arrows as he could to try to just cement this thing going down. Yaxper, it's your turn. You see this thing's going down. How do you try to cement this creature's death?
Oh, I can add on to this?
You're all adding on to this. This is the big boss monster that's been killed. Everyone gets to add on to this. It's
Okay.
falling. It's got a big hole through one of its eye areas where a chill touch has burst through it. Who has just let loose a volley of arrows as you see he's sweating with the amount of strength he's putting in to try to hit these arrows.
Jasper tries to ready a shot towards the brain pan or wherever the hell that is, and fires a bullet, but halfway through the shot, it stops midair,
Mm-hmm.
and it flies back into his pouch. Ah! Whoa! And then his pouch starts to glow, and then a special bullet slams in, and you can see it has a little piece of text on it that says, "Squid repellent." Boom! Straight to the brain.
And Syrah, how do you add to this? A bullet has just magically whipped around into Yaxper's pack and then just swinged back out. How do you add to this as this thing hits the ground but is writhing in pain? What do you do?
I gotta imagine she's been trying to get out of this thing's grasp. She says, "Hate all of you!" Inflict wounds at like level 3.
Roll
And
it,
she's
roll
coming
it.
in. Yeah, let's do it.
Don't take a spell slot, but roll it. I want to see the damage. In fact, Devon as well. You roll your damage for what would be your attack. I wanna see how much minus this gets into.
Just the damage.
Just the damage. So roll an attack and then just roll the damage. Doesn't matter if it hits or not. It's dying. Go for it.
Okay, got it.
So roll the damage, both of you. So yeah, you fucking as you touch it, in Zero, like grabbing it with a force, the tentacle itself starts to bubble and wither away and falls to ash, and that's big damage. That's almost 30. That's 27. And then
And like on top of it, while she's doing that, she'd command the big booper to fucking hit it, and you just hear angry squeaks.
roll the damage from
Wait.
the big booper. It's
Pissed.
It's now at minus 51 damage. I want to health. I want to see how low we can push this thing. Fucking take away the damage. As the hammer slams into one of its eyeballs.
Damn.
Then minus 10. I want to see if we can get into double it into its full health minus. So minus 8. Minus 5 because I did that one first. then -8. Wonderful. And then Hera's going to take this opportunity to run up one of the tentacles as it's falling down and impale her Feyblade straight through it. Again, these are all going to be automatic hits because it's dying, so I'm just going to roll 1, 2. Both of those would have hit anyway. 9, so that's 15, and then she's going to do the strikes against it as well, as you see that one of her blade on the second strike just glows with the purple psychic energy. So that's going to be 2d6, d6, then doubled. And that's the big 6, that's doubled, that's 12. Right, what would Cathro do in this moment as it's fallen to the floor? It's writhing, dying in agony, screaming
Fucking
inside.
Beatrice or whatever that thing is.
Cathro is going to action surge.
Oh yeah, go for it, fuck it.
And he's taking all 4 turns and he's just hacking away at everything. Tentacles, the eyes, literally everything he can just bury his axe into.
Roll me 4 Veritan strikes, all auto hit, and roll me the damage. I want to see how fucking insane this damage can get.
Actually would have hit.
No. But no.
Flavia luck.
I want to see how many of these would hit.
Oh
No.
my god.
I want to see if none of those would have hit. So roll me all the damages on those, though. I want to see how insane this goes. So -17, -26. Jesus, look at those damages.
Yeah, if only
What kind
any
of
them
death
would've
noise
hit.
do you think this would make?
-15.
What kind of death noise do you think this thing would make?
It's horrific. It's it's the sound of someone gargling on their own blood and fluids, like.
Not quite a Godzilla roar.
No, it's the noise I just made. And as it finally hits to the ground, you see that it starts to bubble up. Everyone make me a dex save.
Oh.
Saves.
You fail. You take 9 damage. Insira.
Yes.
This is Neristine.
So Neristine passes. She takes half damage. Devon, you fail. Take 9 damage.
That's Cathro.
Cathro fails. Take
Yep.
9 damage.
Pick me up.
So what happens is this thing, as it hits the floor, it bubbles up and it explodes with like a radius of psychic energy. You all try to keep yourself standing. Those of you that got below 13, you get thrown back and made prone and take the damage. Anyone that gets above a 13, you pass. So I'm just gonna do. Hera is fine. Who realistically should be fine, but I'm just gonna do it. Yeah, so Hera's fine, Hoot's fine.
Wilkes failed one death saving throw?
Yes, Wilk has failed 1 dex saving throw.
Fuck.
But it has successfully been defeated. The Void Kraken is now dead. I would suggest
a mess of goop.
It's a mess of the black tarry goop, and you can see that like one of the eyes has been caved in by the axe strikes of Veritans. One of it was impaled by Hera's Feyblade. There is just one left, like cracking as you speak. But you notice that Wilk is down on the floor and Insira is down on the floor. So what I want you to do is I want you to roll me a death save. And I want you... Hold on.
Ooh, that's a fail.
So you fail 1 save.
Does Woke need to make another?
Yes.
Okay, he passed that one. Thank God. I was totally scared I'd get a nat 20.
Same. Nat 1.
I would suggest picking up your healer so she can give you all healing.
I will rush over to Insira.
Hera will rush over towards Wilk.
And I will kick her in the head.
Okay, so that's an auto crit. Because she's dying.
That's not funny.
Why is this not rolling? Oh, damn it. Why is it not rolling? Oh, that's why. Alright, so Wilken Won't gets 13 hailing as Hera rushes over to try and help him.
And you get 26.
Most happily. And Wilt got
13.
13.
Yeah.
Thing. Nope. I'm gonna say both of them get up now. And when Insira gets up, like, what is left of the creature?
Like I said, it's like a black tarry goop. Some of the tentacles have remained like solid formations. Some of them are like bubbling and dissolving. Most of the mass kind of is just a goop right now, and like there are some
All
black
covered
bubbles.
in goop.
No, because it was psychic energy that actually
Thank
radiated
God.
out. You're not actually covered in the goop. It was the psychic energy of its death that emanated out and is what the deck save was for, essentially. There's, like I said, one of the eyes has been just hacked into by Cathro's Veritan strike and is like nothing. One of the eyes was impaled by Hera doing a Feyblade strike on it. There is one eye left that's slowly cracking.
I need to be right back about 5 or so minutes.
That's fine.
And Insira would fucking be panting and say, "Everybody, fucking get in a circle near me."
I'm covered in goop.
You're not covered in goop.
Oh,
Get
I
in
thought
a
there was like a black
circle.
tar everywhere.
No, there's a black tar like where it died. So like if you walk through that area, yeah, you're gonna get covered in goop.
I would have figured being wrapped in the tentacle, I'd be in
No,
a bit.
no,
we're
the
good,
tentacle, when they were holding you, the tentacles were
Oh, I'll move
solidified.
Cathro here.
Yeah, I'll just move it.
Could you move Nerstein for me?
Yeah, hold on. I'm just gonna get rid of the what's it called? The
Spiritual weapons.
yeah, and I'll just say Nerstein comes down here.
So
Seymour
Insira-
skitters over towards Yax.
Insira's going to do.
Who's gonna fly over as well?
Preserve life.
Yeah.
So it'd be number of hit points equal to 5 times your level. 5 would be 35. So she's gonna give Wilt 10,
Mm-hmm.
Nerstein 10,
Mm-hmm.
Cathro. I don't think he can get any. Yeah, no. So none for him. Is Hera at half?
Let me see. Hold on, let me move her. She's a little bit below half. She can take 4 health, and then she'll be at half.
She'll give Hera 4 health, and then she'll give Yaxper 11.
Okay. Plus 4. And there we go. Now she is.
Can I click on it?
She'll just look at the group and go, "I want out of this cave."
You see Hera actually, like, the first time seriously wounded, like, actually kind of just barely, like, her hand trembling.
She lost before.
Yeah.
She lost a full
Like, that's a-
arm before, but, like, this is since her being actually knocked down in that occasion, this is the weakest you've seen her. Like, she's, you know, she had avoided a lot of major damage in fights, but this time there was no way for her to avoid it. And yeah, that's big boss number 1 defeated.
Yay.
The Void Kraken. But everyone take a quick break because there's another thing I want to do, but I kind of need to make sure the Kara's here for this as well because it's not fair to do a big poignant moment without her. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to the restroom. So take a quick break.
I should also do that.
Go to the restroom, refresh your waters, do the stuff that you got to do.
Yeah, because I fucking got nervous, so I started chugging my water, and that was a mistake.
It was a mistake. One day I'll knock. I mean, oh no, I did knock Kinsira out. The backlash from the death did. I forgot about that. Yeah.
No, here's the thing. You've knocked me out plenty of times.
One time I'll make you make some death saves. One time.
I did right there. You don't have to do it again.
No, I feel like I need to.
So, I'll be back.
Yuxpo was lucky. Another turn, he was going to get his shit kicked in. I'm telling him that now. I have returned. And no one else has. Perfect. Well, that was a fantastic moment, wasn't it, audience? They overcame it. They thought it was gonna get hairy at a point. They thought, oh no! Oh no! But they overcame it like I knew they could. And like I knew they would. Don't tell them. But I held back a little near the end. Shh. That's just between you and me, audience. They nearly did double the damage. Excuse me. Oh.
Am I here?
Yes, you are here.
I am here.
Welcome back.
Oh.
I was just saying that I'm proud that the group fought against a big foe that was a challenge rating 11 and survived.
Whew.
You did, with your little showy end attacks, it was at minus 197 health out of 275 health.
Overkill.
That's how much health health it came into the fight with. It came into the fight with 275 health. But it did have a bunch of immunities, so it was...
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'm back too.
It was... Oh, I'm just saying some little facts before we get into it. The Void Kraken was at minus 197 health. And it started the fight with 275 health. It had an armor classing, as you rightly guessed, of 17. Its strength was 25. Its dex was 11. Its con was 20. Its intelligence was 11. Its wisdom was 15. And its charisma was 15. But it had a plus 11 to strength saves. A plus 9 to con saves. A plus 4 to intelligence saves. A plus 6 to wisdom saves, and a plus 6 to charisma saves. It was vulnerable to psychic damage. Its resistances included bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks. It was immune to lightning. It was immune to being frightened. It was immune to being paralyzed. And it had true sight. So had it failed its roll for you to blind it, it actually would have been fine. And it started life as a a challenge rating 10 called a Mutilated Kraken. But after everything I added to it, I estimate it being a challenge rating 11 or 12. So it is technically the highest challenge rating creature you have fought. So yeah. Before we continue, just take a moment, feel like you did it, enjoy your victory, pat yourself on the back. You did really well. There was a few things you could have done differently that could have killed it quicker. Technically, I could have killed it an entire turn quicker if I had allowed Hera to use one of her spell slots, but I was like, nah, I'm going to let them do this.
It's more. I'm glad you let us do it. It would have been more satisfying that way, obviously.
Yeah, 100%. I wasn't because realistically, the moment if I was playing her as a character, realistically, the moment I realized it was vulnerable to psychic damage, I would have used this like every single attack, and then I would have done 3d6 psychic damage, which would have been doubled. But I wasn't going to do that. I wasn't going to try to steal a kill from you guys. So I didn't have her do nothing. I let her still do the distracting strike ones that did some psychic damage to help you. But I wasn't going to give her like the big power up one. If, say, Wilk and Won't wasn't there, like at all, and no one controlled him, and if Cathro wasn't there, no one controlled him, then yeah, I would have had her do that to try and balance the fight for you guys a little bit more. But because they were there, I let her hold back. So, now that you have defeated it, however, some things are gonna happen.
Oh no.
And the very first thing is that from the area of the Void Kraken, a woman walks out. And you would notice that the woman is quite tall, very tall, in fact. She's about almost 30 foot tall. And some of you would have seen her before. Some of you would have seen her in your... Sorry, what was that?
Thank God Dar's not here.
Yes, thank God Dar's not here. Some of you would have seen this woman in your little moments when the Void Kraken had control of your psyche. So, Caitlin, you would have seen, and Sarah would have seen this, and Yuck, you would have seen this before, but I'm going to blow her up just so you can see. Again, she's very tall. She's about 30 foot. Very slender, serene individual, letting off an ethereal glow. Long, white, flowing hair. Her whole kind of attire is a silvery white color. She has a crown of stars behind her head. Kind of has like... You can't tell if they're actually wings from her head or if they're like hair clips, but they're on either side of her head. And upon the death of the Void Kraken and you kind of healing up, she walks through and says to you, I knew that you were the right people to entrust to this.
But now perish.
And like you can tell, and Cyril looks like she has had a fucking rough day. And she's like, and who would you be? I've seen you before, I know that.
I am the person that foresaw what you could do and your infinite possibilities. I am a fragment of myself.
Tuna?
So you're Fortuna.
She nods at what you both said. I'm like, I am, but I'm not. I'm a small piece of the goddess that once existed. I am
Thank
a
you for the
sliver in
help.
time.
I want to say something, but that's crossing stories.
Oh no. No. I am. You do not need to thank me. I have merely set you down the road. It is up to you to walk it and to find your own inner path. Each of you was picked for a reason. As long as you remember that, you will be able to move forward. You know, as she says this, you notice that like her visage is like starting to fade slightly. Like when she walked through, she was like very solid. You could see her, but now it's like she's fading away before you. I didn't hear a word of what you just said.
I don't think anybody said anything.
I thought I heard
You were the
someone
one
say
that was
something.
fading away.
Mm.
Yeah, it was weird. Like you were literally fading away when you were saying
That's
you were
kind of
fading
perfect.
away.
That's kind of perfect, but okay. But yeah,
I
no,
wasn't talking. It's fine.
it's fine. But she's fading away before you, so you don't think that she's got much time.
Were you trapped inside of it?
To put it in simple terms, yes. Part of me was latched onto the void.
Are other fragments of you latched onto other generals of Ananis?
Yes, small pieces of myself are scattered.
If we free those fragments, will Fortuna be able to return?
You just see that she tries to speak, but is struggling, but shakes her head at what you're saying.
Someone shake the
yes or
antenna.
no?
Shaking. Shaking is a no, not nodding. Shaking.
Oh, okay.
Adjust the antenna.
I grab Insira's horns and try and adjust the frequency.
It's weirdly working.
You cannot bring back a god, but you can provide it peace.
Oh, I'll try to do just that.
I do not have long left. I can provide the answers you need, but I do not have the time. You have about enough time to ask me one question.
Are we capable of doing this?
Yes. You do not realize it, but you all have capabilities beyond your understanding. Have you considered putting aside your differences and trying to come to terms with the one thing you have all in common.
Depression?
Our utter hatred for Dar.
No.
Yeah. That's true. Fuck those ashes.
What's the one thing we all have in common?
Look to your childhoods and tell me, did any one of you not be raised in adversity and struggle?
I don't actually respond to that because every time Nierstein is stricken with madness, that's usually where they're reverted to, is back to their childhood.
You are all proof that no matter how hard life treats you in your earliest of years, you may still grow. You may fight the adversities that are put in front of you and become powerful, strong individuals.
Would be if you have
We will
time.
continue to fight until each of us gives our last dying breath, I'm sure.
What did you say, Caitlin? Just repeat what you said, please.
And Sarah said, if you got another question in you, where's the next one of these generals?
She goes to speak, and you notice that the fading at this point has gotten up to like just below her neck, and it's starting to get worse and worse. And you see that her mouth starts to move. Roll me a perception check.
I will do my best.
Can I roll one as well?
Yeah, you roll one as well. With the nine,
geez.
the 9, you can't. You can't. tell.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, with a 15, you can't either. I'm afraid.
Okay.
But that being said, the Shroud of Fortuna fades away into nothingness.
Oh.
Yeah. So you have met the visage, like a shard, a piece of the goddess that has deemed you all strong enough to take this task, this quest, and succeed. And Fortuna herself, you've met a shard of her, but you are now aware that little pieces of a god can't exist, and they will fade. And getting the pieces of her, well, it's not going to bring her back, but it is going to at least set her to peace. And you know, maybe that's something.
And Sarah, I'm sorry for burning you.
Fine. Tried to wake me up, and I appreciate it. Now give me one moment, please. Vera's gonna go over to the Void Kraken, take out her staff,
Mm-hmm.
and just fucking wail at it.
Just start hitting it as much as you can. Okay.
Yeah, and she's fucking, now that it's all over and the battle hits her,
Yeah.
and she saw Fortuna's image get sliver again,
Yeah.
it hit her what she saw and what it means.
Yeah.
And like while she's wailing, she's just screaming her lungs out. And then like she starts crying as she keeps wailing, and she just like drops to her knees, and she's still trying to hit this thing. And she's basically cursing Ananis, all his generals, all of it.
What does anyone do seeing that? Is there anything anyone wants to do?
I take the risk of getting hit by the staff,
Mm-hmm.
and I move up behind her once she drops to her knees, and I drop to mine behind her and just wrap my arms around her.
Roll me a deck save. It's gonna be really low. I just want to see if you can avoid the strike. It's gonna be really low, but I just want to see. Yeah, 100%. It was gonna be like a 10. So yeah, she's swinging, and you use your grace just to dodge a blow before joining her in her grief. Devin, is there anything you would like to do as you see this happen?
I'm gonna sit the fuck down.
You sit the fuck down on the floor.
He's just gonna lie down. He's gonna stare straight up.
Right. So as you stare straight up, you see the face of Hoot, who stands over you and pops in, tilts his head as an owl would and looks down at you and says, "Are you okay there, Yaxpa?"
Just gotta catch my breath. My crab.
Crab runs over to you.
Come here, buddy. He kind of grabs him, just hovers him above his chest. Just kind of lets the darkness take him.
As you do that, Hoot comes and stands next to you and then lays on the floor next to you.
Hey, buddy.
He just lays in solidarity. He just lays in solidarity on the floor with you.
Seymour gets on his back and attempts to lay his limbs the best he can.
Right, so, Insira, Nerastine has come up from behind and is trying to help you out. What do you do?
Fill the arms, and like part of her is still trying to hit this thing, and then like she'll feel the arms more and just like fucking cry on Nerastine and just say, "At least 2 of my siblings are dead. These fuckers have at least killed 2 of my family."
If we can get to the Red Sands, we can make whoever did it pay for killing them. Whether it's all of us, whether it's just you and me, we will see whoever did it paid for killing them.
Sarah nods at that, and she just kind of goes silent as like she just tries to stop crying.
As that's happening, you would have noticed that Hera kind of moved away and seems to go down to where the Void Kraken started out in the fight and notices...
Fucking Gauls bullshit.
Yes, it is.
Just quick for flavor, he's laying down and he hasn't put the gun away.
Good, good. Is this in his hand? This is there in his hand.
Yeah.
It's in his mouth.
Yes. Bang. Yeah. And as you're laying down, you would have all noticed that Hera moved over to the side. Hera shouts out to all of you, I don't want to interrupt or anything, but I don't know if any of you saw this. You might want to come take a look.
I can't have like another 10 minutes.
No.
Oh.
Alexander kind of rushes over to see what it is.
Sarah decides to get up, kind of like just wipes off the tears.
Well, that's weird. Almost that were weird.
And
Oh, I clicked on Seymour.
And as she gets up, she just like squeezes Nerastine's shoulder and thanks. And she's like, "Let's go check it out."
Arrows aren't. Oh, right. This isn't a grid.
Yeah, it's not the grids, I'm afraid.
Now, Ansira would recognize this, correct?
Roll me a history check.
Hey, I do recognize that, I think.
You
Unless I don't.
100% get it. You 100% recognize
You don't, remember.
that
Yeah,
there
you do.
you 100% recognize that you and Syrah 100% recognize that this is almost exactly the same as the teleportation circle made of stone in Garl's tomb.
Yeah, exactly.
Devon, I didn't say you know that. Roll me a history.
I actually meant me, the person.
Oh, you the person. Oh, I thought you meant as in Yax for the character.
I mean, I'll roll history.
You
Sorry,
don't
I'm-
actually
I
remember
had
that.
I had an interruption. What are we rolling for?
History to see if you can remember what this is.
Okay. That I do not know.
So the
I
only
don't know
one that
shit.
remembers a DC 10 history check is Insira. Insira, as I said, you 100% remember that there is an almost exactly the same stone teleportation circle in Garl's tomb. It's what you guys used to move out from the tomb.
Despite the fact that I'm the only one who's actually used it, I don't.
You're
remember
tired. You took a lot of tentacle blows to the head. You know.
And Sierra is gonna say, "That looks like Gull's teleportation shit."
Hey, it does. Like, I didn't see it from like where the fucking Void Kraken was, but I guess it must have been like standing over it or something.
Does this like connect to Gull's, or is it another one?
I think it's just another one. Like, I feel like I've seen these before, like even before Gauls, but I don't know. I don't like fully remember.
Wait, is that maybe how the Void Kraken got in?
No, I doubt that. But like, it is very strange that there's another one here.
Well, Gall said he constructed his, so
Yeah.
just because he constructed it doesn't mean he created it.
Aye, that's true. But
Um.
I don't know.
Hold on.
Taking a trip back.
I don't even know how to use it though.
Hold on, real quick.
Yeah.
Wilk's gonna walk up to it.
Yeah.
Arcana check.
Why? We know what it is.
Who cares?
It is radiating with I think teleportation is evocation. Or no, transmutation. It is letting off a lot of magic that seems like it is transmutation magic.
Just wanted to do it in all honesty.
It's fine. But yes, this is this appears to be another teleportation circle.
There's Floric again.
Where's Floric? Floric's back in the in the actual town. The town.
In a hot spring somewhere, just chilling.
Just chilling.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
wonder what they're up to right now.
I could tell you what Florix is up to, but it would actually be a massive spoiler to what's going to happen later on.
Oh dear God.
Just sipping a martini. I'm sure they're fun.
No, Floric wishes they were sipping a martini right now. I'm just going to tell you that.
Oh no.
I mean, they have the sendings done. We can try and contact them.
And Sarah's gonna be like, didn't we got the boat to go back on, right?
Yes, you do, says Hoot. I saw it as I flew in.
Well, we might want to just take the boat then. We can bring up the teleportation circle to Gall and Floric and such. Maybe they'll know more about it.
I mean, I can contact Gall if you want. Let him know.
That'll work. How are you gonna contact Gall?
Who do you think gave us the stones?
Oh, so he has one.
Yes.
Okay. Like in character, she didn't know. I knew, but she didn't.
Okay.
Now she knows.
Right, so we can do one of two things. We can do a little bit more, or we can cut it off there at the 3 hour mark, having victoriously defeated the Void Kraken. So a few small things. You are going to get on the boat after this, since you've said that's what you want to do. So we're going to say that when we return, we're going to pick up on the boat. You guys are going to have went like in victory, left the tomb, tired and beaten, but not defeated. Dragging your asses, but not defeated. And when you get on the boat, you can take a long rest between the boat ride from the island, the mine, all the way back to Olak itself. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a level up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's not how it works, but for some reason I just want us to come out the other end of that teleporter shooting out of it like a cannon.
No, that's not how it works.
Just flying.
Team Rocket's blasting off again.
Yeah. So
Golf's like, come on!
So you have successfully defeated one of Alanis's 4 generals.
If only that shitty ass other team could have kept up their end.
Yeah, technically, you have a one-up over the other team in that they got their ass handed to them by an NS general, and you killed one. However, you defeated one. However, in fairness, they were much lower level when they fought their general.
What level are they at?
They're much lower level than you. They're like catching up a bit more now. I think they're level 7. But like when they fought the Nightmare King, which is another one of Inanis's generals, I think they were level 5 or 6. So you fought.
I think they were 5 and they came within like 20 hit points of
Yeah, and you're level 8, so you barely beat this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Power?
Yeah. So yeah. So what I want you to do, bear in mind that that is a level up, and we're gonna say that you go on the boat and you know all of you just completely tired from what's happened have fallen asleep on the boat, and knowing that you've fallen asleep and after you've been so victorious, Alexander tells the captain to take the slow road back to Olak so that you could actually all rest.
When Sarah gets on the boat, she's gonna give them a thumbs up and literally pass out after. Not even gonna make it to a bed. She's just like, goodbye.
And Aristina is going to hunker down deep inside the boat because they don't like fucking boats.
I will say before she'll wake up for a second and just look at Yaxper though. And go, wait, we forgot your kid. Good night. And back out she goes.
Just smash cut to the kid just like floating through the cavern and then just falls to the ground.
Where is the kid?
It's funny.
I assumed when it died, it just fucking died.
It's funny, actually. It's funny you said cut back to the kid. Because it's good to meet you guys. For a second.
Mr. Light! He's been left behind!
So, while you're all on the boat...
Fucking voice filter, I don't know if it's on purpose.
No, it's not on purpose. But, I hit a button. So, while you're all on the boat, we're gonna find out. Your characters won't know this, but I'm doing this for the thing. The child of Devon flies its way,
and Kara
swims its way over to the remains of the Void Kraken, and then goes over to the parts of the broken eye, and as it places its head against the broken eye, the black goo of the Void Kraken starts to pull itself over to the baby and starts to take over it.
Yeah, the moment you changed it from killed to defeated.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You fucking bastard! You ruined it!
And with that, I'm gonna cut the recording.